My boy Mo got the apple juice. We got the liquor.
Yeah, let me get some cups. I got I couldn't put my shit in the cup.
Hell no.
Yeah, we gotta get to the red cup shit.
Yeah, this nigga the only one and shit.
You should drink like a motherfucker.
That's crazy.
Oh, you want that in there?
No, this my shot.
It's crazy.
Huh.
I still
Put your own
can.
troubles.
When I drunk on that Chicago shit, I was drinking like a motherfucker, and I was handling
For
that
the boat party and shit.
shit. Hell yeah.
Oh damn, y'all was buying shit back to back.
I was handling that shit. Hell yeah. And I remember them.
Well, how much you spent?
Them drinks was $20-something.
Yeah,
man. It's gonna be
them
my only
motherfuckers
one.
was.
Shit, I ended up kept on going. I'm like, man, I need another.
What you feel like 100?
Shit, probably yeah. Cause I
That's
kept
what I was
buying me and
scared
her-
of. I'm like,
kept
bro, I
buying
got
me and her one,
because I had a bottle just like this in the car, bro.
and it was on my credit
And
card.
I'm like, bro, this bottle $40. I'm like, ain't no way in hell I'm finna buy. In order for me to get fucked up, I'm gonna have to spend 100, 120 just to get on the level that I want to be. I'm like, I'm not doing that, bro. All right, man. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Peep Game Podcast, man. We got another episode for y'all, man. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Chris Mind the His, Facebook at Christopher D. Copeland.
TBMT Bros on IG, Jaden James on Facebook. Type that in anywhere though, you'll find me.
Struggle Life Mailman on IG, Mailman on Facebook.
He said, "Struggle life, mailman, struggle life."
But shit, for the topic, for the most part, we gonna wing it. What y'all want to do? What y'all want to get on the topic of, man?
Shit, man. You know, we gotta start off by asking how you feeling, man.
Shit, you want to go first? How you feeling, man?
Oh man, you know I'm feeling good.
I knew
real
when you started
good
smiling.
right now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Sucking his
you know,
teeth.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm in the up and down stage right now, but at this current moment, I'm feeling good. But I know I've been going through some shit, especially yesterday with one of my cars getting smacked, one of my favorite cars. You know what I mean? So I'm handling it well, but it's like, what can I do? You know what I mean? What can I do? Get mad and then stay mad and block other blessings, or you know what I mean? So
That's something you could do.
Well, no, I prefer not to. You know what I mean? I prefer to just keep a level mind, keep it moving, keep life going and growing. That's it. So for the most part, like I said, I'm smooth. You know what I mean? I ain't good, I ain't bad. I'm smooth.
Yeah, same shit this way, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm overly excited, man, over this motherfucking new shit I'm learning, teaching myself.
What was that?
Motherfucking day trading shit. Man.
Oh yeah.
I'm fucking with that real hard.
You see what I just tagged you in?
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I be watching all that shit. I seen that shit too.
We gotta step it up.
Hell yeah, but shit, yeah. That day trading where it's at, man.
It's hidden. Like it's
Shit.
like hitting on a more.
I'm feeling better about it as far as confidence and shit, but hell yeah.
I
shit.
can't wait to
I mean,
learn
shit,
that
I'm the shit that I'm using. If anybody know anything about it, I'm doing the prop firm shit.
Prop firm
shit. So you know, it's rules I gotta follow, but shit, it's been going my way ever since. Type shit. My little strategy, I done bought into a course. And I don't even follow none of them niggas' rules. I done found my own little way. But I'm still gonna be in that community, you know what I'm saying, learning and shit, trying to stay with it, you know what I'm saying? At least have some type of community or surroundings around it.
It's positive energy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been tempted my damn self though to get back in the day trading. I just ain't too much went into it because I'm waiting for you to really season it up and then give me more direction. I just know shit. Motherfuckers say you gotta stick to your own rules. That's all I know. Stick to your own rules. Do not go against them and do that every motherfucking time. But with me on the other hand, bonding to my course and shit, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't did too much. If y'all know, like I had bought into Dion and Smitty to Go and Darius mentorship for a year. And my follow up on that right now is just, it's been conditioning me. We've had calls. I see other people struggling more than I have been struggling. See people doing better than I have been doing, and people at the same level I've been at where they don't even know how to move and they're like that. So me personally, I haven't done too much other than starting to do the credit, get the credit repair system, and then I'm testing it on a few individuals before I could go back public with it. But yeah, I kind of been bullshitting. I ain't been making no content. I kind of been more focused on this, but need to go ahead and start making content. I just don't like being fake. My problem is I don't like being fake. And what I mean by fake is like, I don't like to do like this right now. This real. This is us just chopping it up, doing it. This wasn't planned. This wasn't scheduled. This wasn't like, all right, delete that, redo it type stuff. So I just got a problem with doing that. You know what I'm saying? Say for instance, if you making content and you want to make an angry video that you mad about something, you make a video where you angry and mad, but then you look at it like, I don't like that one. So then you redo it and now you fake angry again to make the content. That's the part I don't like, but I feel like I got to get away from that, because if I want to make some money, you got to understand how actors, social medias, influencers, all that type of stuff is. It come down to it's scripted, it's laid out, and it's presented to us, and we consume it or buy some things. I need to understand that part. Me, I just want to do one take, that's all type of thing. If I feel like this or I want to do this, that I'm just going to go with it first time and that's going to be it. Or I don't post it at all. Versus redoing it. And it's crazy because, you know what's stupid about that whole thing? Remember we was rapping like a motherfucker?
Mookie Thug Blood, one take, no mistake.
Bullshit. We'll record, but if we fucked up, we'll have to go back and re-record it. You know what I mean? And I don't know why the fuck I don't want to do that for no content though.
That's your ass. You had that up all night.
Ooh, shit. Days.
You
are lying.
I hope you don't fuck Mel Moody. Mel the one got the studio. He finna, once Mel said it's a rap, it's a rap.
But yeah, it's just like I don't get how the fuck, like I was back trying to be, be in the music industry, how the fuck I want to have a problem redoing my music or this and that, but I have a problem with redoing my content, and having that same energy or having that same mindset, not knowing that that's more of a for sure thing than the music industry. The music industry I feel like was more of a gamble. But if I have a product that I'm trying to sell people or a service I'm trying to get people to purchase, I need to go ahead and redo my content. I just have a problem with just redoing it. It's just like, no, I don't want to quote unquote be fake. I just call it fake, but I know it ain't fake. It's just, you gotta retain the emotion and put it on video. And nobody knows that you did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 takes to get it there. All they know is that whatever that video was, the delivery was on point. I'm finna put my goddamn credit card information, debit card information, and pay you. That's what I need to click in my head. So that's me right now.
Shit, another thing I've been wondering, man, is no matter how many phases I done been through with myself, how many versions I done became and left, shit, motherfuckers still the same nigga. And I feel like shit, like when you died, did you really change? Was you a really different person than who you was when you was born? Type shit, like if you think
like reincarnation?
No, I was saying like you call yourself changing and going through phases, but that same mind that you used to talk to when you was little, that same little voice in your head that used to tell you shit when you was younger, that motherfucker's still in there. That's you. You know what I'm saying? And
you don't think that voice would be different sometimes though? Like what the voice might tell you is different though?
Shit. As far as some natural instinct shit, that shit never changed.
Oh, just like natural, but some shit that were
shit, even if it, like me, like as a young nigga, I was always smart enough to know better anyway. So I always heard the right shit.
I don't like when people say that, because then you chose to do bad shit on your own. Yeah, you just chose. It's not. You can't say I ain't know. You like, no, I knew the consequences. I still went with that shit.
Yeah, I went against I knew better every time. That's why, like, I was just talking to one of my clients about this shit. Like, I was telling that nigga, like, I was out here so much, riding so motherfucking dirty, but for some reason, wasn't like no
fear in you.
No, like not for some reason I'm quick to take my consequences as far as like shit. Like some niggas don't give a fuck. Motherfucker gotta catch me. But me, if the police pull me over, my dumb ass will pull over and get ready to
Go to
take this
jail.
motherfucking consequence type shit. Cause I already knew I wasn't supposed to be out here doing what I was doing. I already probably thought of this shit. Probably ran across my mind before I left the house. Like, nigga, you get caught with this shit, it's over with. Shit like that. And I always knew better. So I always heard that voice in my head that told me the better. But whether I went against it or not, that nigga still been in me and probably gonna stick with me, you know what I'm saying, the whole round, you know.
So what he be telling you now is what I'm saying.
Same shit, bro. Shit.
But I don't feel like you take as many consequences or risks that you did back then. So now I feel like it's more.
It's still on some keep
and
going.
I feel like the voice is probably, it's not yourself type shit too.
Bro, who is it?
Type shit.
It ain't no ancestor. It ain't nothing. That voice been in my head before I even knew about ancestors or dead people or my people who RIP or something.
You know what's crazy? Some
You know
people
what I mean?
some people don't got that voice.
How you know?
They told me, bro. Like, no, they made videos like you can talk to yourself in your head. Some people can't do that, bro. Like,
I don't literally talk to myself in my head, but if I'm finna kill this motherfucker, something gonna tell you shouldn't do that.
No, but I'm not saying
even if you
it
don't
like,
hear no voice, you got a feeling.
what I'm saying in a literal sense, like when you're reading a book, bro, and you read in your head.
Man, I hear my voice.
Right. Some people can't do that. For real. Like, they don't have that. And they surprised that people that can. Like, you can, like, hear your own voice. Like, it's literally a study on that shit. And I ain't even talking about some people. It's a lot
So
of people.
even when they talk like this, they can't.
When they
don't
talk like
understand
this,
their voice.
they can hear their voice because they hear it to their ears. But when you shut the fuck up, say you praying over your food, and you just whatever that voice is,
So
they don't got that, bro.
That's the thing. What is that voice? You see what I mean? That's why I said it's not yourself.
So it's a difference between.
Two different things.
So it's two different things. When you praying over your food, that's what I feel like. That's you actually trying to praying over your food. You saying the words. But if you just driving and you be like, man, I shouldn't even go left. What told you not to go left?
Your higher self.
You know what I'm saying? What told you not to go left?
That's your higher
That's
self.
your spirit, bro.
But it's you.
That's your spirit.
Anything within you, bro, that's the real you. This shit right here, this flesh shit, this not even you. You look in the mirror, that's your flesh.
So do y'all feel like it's anything?
We three parts. We mind, body, and spirit. You got your mind, which is yourself, your self that makes you yourself, and then you have your body, which is your physical self.
Physical flesh.
Right. Then you have the spirit, which is that voice that's in your head.
So what you saw in so many ways, what you're saying is you got your spirit, right? Your spirit is just your consciousness, and then you got your brain, your mind, like you said, which is your antenna, and then you got your body, which is the physical form of kind of like an RC car. The spirit will be the controller. The car itself, what picks up on a signal of you moving remote control, that's your mind. And then the RC car, physically, the plastic part is
yeah, if you want to put it like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse these gnats, man. I'm gonna be swatting. That should be irritating.
No, that's all good. But so all right. So I got a question though for y'all. Like, do y'all feel like it's anything in coincidence with the movie Avatar?
Yeah. Hell yeah, nigga.
You feel like you seen it?
I can't
the first and second one.
I can't even really find pinpoint it, but yeah, nigga, that's
Me-
nigga. The avatars represent nigga us on. Come on, man. Hey man, we finna get back to this shit, man. He set this shit up.
To the Matrix.
I ain't even trying to go there. I just thinking like,
nigga,
we already talking about mind, body, and
avatars
soul.
represent us and our own little land, doing our own little thing, and here come white motherfuckers coming to take over the land.
But not necessarily that, bro. I was talking about.
Their ways.
So I was talking about before the white motherfucker. I'm talking about like how they are connected to the beings,
natures and shit. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about connected to the trees, yeah, stuff like that. So like, all right, this a little bit too. I don't know if this is a little too deep, but we finna go with it. Somebody in the stream, somebody in the podcast in the comments gonna know. But do y'all feel like water hold memories? Like something like the Avatar?
Shit, waterhole memories. I heard of that shit before.
All right, so my thing is like, y'all ever been underwater? I know y'all, but everybody been swimming before. You ever been swimming before? You just stayed underwater for a minute, just for grip, just on some like meditation shit, just as a kid or whatever. And then it's like you had a little thought that just arise to you for some shit, like or whatever. But me personally, I feel like water hold memories, and it sounds stupid to other people, but when somebody had brought it up to me, I was like, let me think about it. And I'm like, it hold either memories, energy, something about water in general being in it.
So if
Why you say that though?
So if I was in a pool that I'd never been in, jumped in that motherfucker,
And just
got some
in it.
thoughts from some water that I never touched, that never even got a chance to even soak up a memory from me. Like, how did that work? I can see.
I wouldn't necessarily say.
I can see if I'm always in this motherfucker.
Yeah, like you are, like it's holding memories, but I feel like it brings some out of you where it either could spark up memories or just water in general, because water don't go nowhere. Like the water we even piss out or shit, water in this fish tank, whatever, it's always holding something. Like it's always recycled through the like, yeah, we can put it down in the drain. It's gonna.
But
eventually
what makes you say that it holds memories though?
It was just something that clicked with me, but I really can't explain it like I want to. But if you type it in on ChatGPT or Google, like that shit is definitely like it's people out here that like, man, something about water that holds memories. If you are just sitting and being stagnant in water, it just does something to you. I feel like it does. I feel like what kind of does this too also is not saying like it's gonna be a direct memory, but it's a possibility. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's something about water, bro, that I started paying attention to about. You know what I mean? Like it already helps you with your body, but water don't go nowhere. Just because it evaporates when it's gone, you can't destroy water. All you can do is just make it evaporate. And then it's gonna go into the clouds and then rain and come back down. You know what I mean? You can't turn water damn near into anything else, really. You can turn it into ice, fucking gas.
Can't
but
destroy shit.
Why not? No, we ain't gonna do that. we ain't gonna do that. But
it's gonna become shit.
Something else.
Matter. If anything, you could burn some shit all the way to its ashes, but it's still, them ashes is still a part of it.
I mean, what if so let's just say, for instance, a piece of paper, you burn it, and then the ashes just disappear as far as you stepping on it, whatever.
They in the ground now.
So the chemicals and shit, that was burning one in the air.
Yep, and that's part of the paper.
So it just got separated.
Just like us.
It got
Just
separated.
like when we get cremated.
Right.
We ain't never leave. We done got up in the air and we gonna go to
So
the
let me
earth.
ask this question. I'm glad you said that. Y'all believe in reincarnation?
Man.
What y'all feel like is after this?
I do.
What y'all believe is after this?
I want to believe that shit, bro, but shit, another part of me, like, shit, it's over with after that. It's just over
You feel
with.
like black
But
box
see-
just as full.
But at the
full
same
void?
time, like, I was just listening to some shit like, motherfuckers is scared to die, but like some, like going to nature, some insects and shit like that do shit to die. So they do that shit fast, like spiders. After a male and a female spider has sex, the female kill the male.
You talking about the Black Widow?
Yeah,
Kill
kill
the
the
male
male
to feed the
to
kids.
feed the kids. And the male spider want that shit to happen as soon as possible while he the healthiest as he is.
Mm-hmm.
So what make them so much? What just make them that happen to them? Like what the fuck do? What the fuck that made?
I feel like that's simple though. Like let's just say, for instance, you have kids with a woman. She's like, the only way I'm gonna feed them is if we feed the kids your body, and that's just natural to everybody else. Kind of like what we was talking about.
That ain't that simple, bro. Cause don't nothing else do that. Don't nobody else be killing the male after they fuck. You know what I'm saying? To feed the
It's
kids.
a couple of other animals. I forgot which ones it was though, but they're not the only ones. But it's just a few though. It's very few.
I think
And I
that's
feel like
rare.
I feel like it's definitely rare because out of all the fucking millions and billions of different species, whales, fucking spiders, lizards, flies, whatever, birds, that those are the simple few. They're not the only one, but that's a rare occasion if it's only three. Fuck, I don't give a fuck if it's a spider, a giraffe, and a goddamn kangaroo. That's rare. 3 out of fucking, you know what I mean, whatever. But with me personally, when it comes down to reincarnation, bro, shit, up until me looking at a lot of science, I love science. I love looking at a lot of like nerd shit when it comes out of that. So, remember back when everybody was saying energy cannot be created nor destroyed type of thing, or was it matter or energy? I forgot which one, but
Energy.
matter,
Energy.
energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? So I'm like, well, like you said, mind, body, spirit. With the spirit, if the spirit is energy and energy cannot be destroyed, when you die, where does it go? But then I also was just looking at some fucking scientists a couple months ago. They created energy. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, like now that kind of threw me off. But I'm thinking like, where did your spirit go?
What the fuck? What the fuck is a spirit?
I just feel like it's a higher power, bro, that has control over, has some control
Like
over.
how we just like we saying this shit like we know we seen spirits or something before, or
Some people would say they would have, you know what I mean? But with me,
say they seen Jesus
personally,
too.
but with me personally, you say, well, motherfuckers say they seen Jesus.
They done heard Jesus speak to them. Nigga, man, let's not even go in that motherfucker.
I ain't gonna, what's even more fucked up about that? Me and you both been shot together, and I ain't hear no music, no Jesus, no
Man.
voice. It's just like, damn, this shit hurt.
But that's what I'm saying. To go back to the question.
Go back
When
to
you
the Bible.
close your mouth, what is that voice in your head?
Yeah, that voice in your
See
head
what
is
I
really
mean?
what I be looking
What
at.
is that
That's
voice
my
in your
higher
head?
self.
I
Like,
look,
when
Then it goes
I'm-
back to your other question with reincarnation. When you die, where do you go? And when you die, you gotta die with your full awareness and consciousness for the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, you ever had a dream, and when you finna die in that dream, you be like, man, I need to wake up type shit. Like, wake me up real quick type shit when you actually in a dream. So it's just like, if you woke, you know what I'm saying, you can't be if you go to sleep, you can't be in this dream forever type shit, because when you in a dream. So when you die, where do your consciousness actually go, which is your basically spirit.
that's what I was getting at.
You see what I mean? So
I don't
that's
think
what your spirit is
I
kind of
honestly-
made of. The
so-
spirit is made of your consciousness.
This might sound stupid to some people, but somebody had brought it up to me, and I still feel like it's the same fucking thing, even though it's too fucking close. Well, I ain't gonna say when you're dying, but you know how when people be dying in movies or TV shows or whatever the fuck, and they be going to the white light.
Flashbacks and shit.
No, not the flashback, but that white light that they be fucking going. Don't go to the light, or go to the light, or whatever type shit, right? I be feeling like that's a woman's private part whole. So, like, that's the reincarnation right there. Like, it's the white light. Why? Because if you finna be born as a baby, it's a white light. You finna come out the hole as a whole nother person. But you don't forgot everything in the past. Another thing with me that I feel like be weird, but people birthmarks. I be feeling like them birthmarks is how you died in the past, or something happened to you in the past. It just carried on with you in the future. You know what I mean? That's just a little shit I be talking about as far as.
So where your birthmark at?
I don't got one. I didn't die probably in the back. I probably died from a sickness or something. You know what I mean? But like when people,
what I'm saying,
some when people have died from physical harm.
Stab me in my neck then, or I got popped in the back of the
Yeah,
neck. or
what you
something.
got one on your back?
Yep,
Yeah,
right here on my
probably,
neck.
probably niggas in the back stabbed you in the 1700s in the war. Hey,
All my
get his
kids-
ass.
All my kids got one on their ass.
They probably got popped in their ass or so. I don't know. Or it could have been some type of torture. I don't know, bro. So the thing that I was just looking at too is a woman I want to say this correctly, and don't 100% quote me on this, but I'm just gonna give you the guidelines. Y'all can do this after the podcast, whatever y'all can do, whatever research y'all want to do. But a woman is born with all the eggs that they are going to produce. So you're already born with all the eggs that a woman is going to produce, right? And they've been doing the genetic studies on like mice and rats and shit, where it's just like mice, they can traumatize the fuck out of. If they put some food right here, every time that mouse go to that food, they will get shot, like electrocuted type shit. And then they have an offspring, have kids, and now for some reason, them kids are scared of that fucking food. Never been shocked before, but for some reason they're scared of that food. And then if you do that years down the line, it's like a paradigm, you know what I mean, a little bit. I don't know why grandma did this, but it's tradition. But whole time, like it's called like a ham in a pan type of thing. I was reading a book. I don't know if it was 17 Prophecy, Rich Dad Poor Dad, or something, but they were repeating what their ancestors were doing, but it no longer makes sense for today's world. And they picked up the ham in a pan. Granny always cut the end of the ham off
So it could fit in the pot.
so it could fit in the pot. The next generation did it as well, but they had a different pot. The next generation did it so it could fit in the pot. And they was like, well, why do y'all always cut the end of the ham off? And they be like, well, Granny did it. And then they go ask Granny. And then Granny be like, oh, your great Granny did it. But always why great Granny did it is because the ham was too big for the pan, so she would cut it off. And y'all got pans that's big enough for this shit. So that's taught while being alive type of thing, a tradition handed down. I feel like it's the same thing when it comes down to genetics. Whatever you're scared of, or whatever your fears is, or whatever your struggles is, that you will pick that up. You don't have to meet your parents. You don't have to meet your ancestors or anything, but you will still operate or move how they would because it's a genetic thought. Like I even look at my son right now. He's turning 1 this month, right? And I'd be like, I wonder if he got anger problems like I had. Anger issues or getting frustrated real fast about shit and wonder. I look at that because the pregnancy that he was in was an amazing, beautiful pregnancy. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I wasn't angry at the time. I wasn't nothing like that. His mama wasn't too much neither. She had stuff like that. But I'm like, damn, is Nelly going that way? But I'm not showing him anger personally. But I'm just looking at things where it's just like, are things handed down genetically that we have to battle with? But that also relates back to
No, it's not.
the energy that's.
It's handed down spiritually, bro.
But that's what I was just gonna say. Like, yeah, with the spirits and shit. I'm like, is it something like that? But I'm like, that's why I said energy cannot be destroyed nor created. But the scientists just fucked me up.
You manifested that child, and that child is half you, half the mother. So it's like it's gonna have both sides in it, type shit. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be intertwined. But when it come down to that spirit, bro, I don't know.
And when you talk about spirits are basically a spirit is basically your mind, will, and emotions. You know what I'm saying? Spirits are.
I want to say this one thing.
When you be like, when a motherfucker jealous or hating on you, that's the spirit of jealousy, the spirit of hating on the motherfucker, or the spirit of lust. You know what I'm saying? It's literally that type of spirit comes into your body, into your soul type shit.
So we don't got no spirits.
And you manifest that, huh?
So we don't got no spirits.
Right, spirits enter you type shit, right? And they enter you.
Wait, hold on, fuck that. No, Mook just asked you a question. I'll gate. Then you just
right. I just said we don't. I'm
so
saying
we don't have a spirit.
I said no. We ourselves are a spirit type shit, right?
Okay, but that's not what you asked, was it?
That's not what the fuck he said.
What?
That's all. I don't pause before we skip that.
Now you saying we spirits, right? All right, here it go. You said we spirits, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you just said, I was like, so we not spirits, because you said, because when you was like, that's a spirit of jealousy, spirit of lust, spirit of woo, this and that, which means like you just said, spirits enter you. Mm-hmm. So you can have more than one spirit in you, or we don't got a spirit in the first place.
Right, you can have more than one spirit in you. You can have more than one spirit in you. Yep.
So who the fuck could that be though? Like,
it'd be the spirit. It'd be the spirits. You know.
I don't know. I'm stuck in between.
Let's just say, AKA.
If you want, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. I agree with you, man, about we have a spirit, right? It's a spirit in us. Well, Mook is asking, how the fuck other spirits get inside your spirit? But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, the other spirits can influence your spirit, but it come down to your discipline. I don't feel like other spirits actually get inside you, like on some fucking conjuring shit.
Right. But they control you. The spirits enter you by way of controlling you.
Or do they give you temptation?
No,
I don't feel like it's a natural control. I feel like it's a temptation.
No, it's the spirit.
Like ever since I've been fucking with this weak ass bitch, I've been tempted to go out. I've been tempted to drink.
No, bro,
I've been tempted to smoke.
what I'm saying
but I can say no to it versus it's making me like, oh, I'm going to the liquor store.
No, what I'm saying as far as control is, whatever you do that's detrimental to yourself, you have those thoughts in your head that you know that's good and that's bad, and you still go with the decision that you make at the end of the day.
Which could be good or bad.
Right, but it's
so it's still up to you and your spirit.
Right, and but I'm saying that's why I said we 3 parts. It's always that one good part, good voice in your head, and the bad voice in your head, and then the decision that you're gonna make type shit.
Cause I want to ask you this question right quick. Just back off to the mind, body, and spirit, right? So, that's what I was getting at. All right. What controls your toes wiggling? If you want to wiggle your toes right now, what controls that?
My brain.
Okay. Now, with your brain, what controls your brain?
Let's see. It gotta be your conscience.
Okay, what controls your conscience?
The mind.
What controls your conscience? No, I don't believe it's the mind. Cause your conscience, because if it's levels to this shit, your conscience is above your mind.
Right.
So
yeah, I was saying no too, but I wanted you to keep. I didn't want to answer.
So what controls your conscience? I think that's your higher self. That's the highest it get.
So that's what I was getting at. Is just like, yo. So we could look at all right. My
God
brain,
for sure ain't fucking controlling it.
Yeah,
he did.
I don't.
He'd be all good on this motherfucking earth if he's the perfect person.
Well, I say yes or no.
Yeah,
but no, I say no. Actually, I say no.
Okay, that means he part devil too, because evil happens.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Remember, we had a discussion about.
Just so like why do people say he's the all-knowing, almighty, all-loving, all this and that?
No, he is. But at the end of the day, he gives you the decision of free will.
No, check this out.
Oh, shit. Go ahead.
Bro. This nigga.
Can I just put my hold
this
that
nigga
thought.
is God.
Let me just wrap this real quick. What I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna let you finish. But hold that thought, right? I'm gonna wrap this the fuck up. I feel like this God is just like any other fucking dad. If you obey me, you're gonna be blessed. If you don't, I'm gonna discipline you. That's where you have tragedy in your life, chaos in your life, all of that shit. That's not the devil. I damn near don't even believe in the devil. I believe in you went against your dad's own fucking advice, and now you're suffering off of his consequences. Because I don't feel like God no bitch. I don't feel like Jesus no weak ass nothing. I said what the fuck I said, and guess what? You didn't do what I did, so now you got to get it's consequences.
And I disagree with that because how can they say, oh, if you did evil, woo, this and that, all you gotta do is ask for the Lord's forgiveness.
I don't believe that neither. Because it's like your child asking you for
don't
forgiveness.
Believe that, but everybody who believe in that nigga believe in that and it say it in the Bible.
I don't think God was a bitch. Everybody makes seem. I feel like everybody make God or Jesus or whatever religion they want to believe in seem like he a soft ass nigga. Yeah, you fucked me over your whole life for 60 fucking years, and then you gonna get baptized. All of a sudden, I'm just gonna forgive you. No, you gonna have to deal with the consequences. You ain't going to hell. I don't even want to believe in no fucking hell. It's what your dad in the household said. Look. You in my house.
Okay,
so this is my world. I said, do this, that, and the third, and you didn't do it. So guess what? This is the life that you get.
So what did he tell that little girl to do before she got raped and all this shit and killed and shit? What did she do to deserve that? Before that little girl.
You talking like
before this
talking little girl specific or just somebody
before this little girl was walking home from school and got kidnapped by a grown ass man, got raped, fuck around and died. What did she do to deserve that punishment? To deserve that rape.
All I can say is that if she had parents around, they probably told her ass.
This is a little 3-4-year-old girl.
Shit. In reality, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that when it came to that man that did this shit, he knew. He decided to go with the consequences, and it like what Mel was saying. In a way, it's a free world, but I don't feel like I don't feel like God is sitting here controlling everybody. It's a good and a bad on both sides of everything. Now that sounded definitely dramatic. That was definitely dramatic.
Shit, it's
It was
over.
horrible. It was
go
horrible.
back to what I said when
This motherfucker's
it's
driving
three-
on the street and get hit by a car out of nowhere and die. And
I
they
mean,
be
yeah,
innocent
like Wink just
motherfuckers.
got, RIP to him. He did too. He ain't deserve that type of shit. But
But to go back to what I said is you still got that good voice and that bad voice, and then your voice.
so what about an innocent thing where, say somebody was let's just say I was selling you a gun, bro, and the gun jank as a bitch, and I'm like, hey, bro, this motherfucker jank as fuck. Sometimes it just fire off out of nowhere type shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll still grab it. Or let me just see what it's about, and I bring it to you, and I got bullets in it, and it fuck around go off and kill you. We both innocent and transparent, but you died from the gun going fucking off. And I'm like, well, I wasn't hiding nothing. I want no ill will. I want none of that. But all I can say is, when it comes down to a higher power, bro, I just feel like what the universe want and what the universe got going on, of course it's not controllable, but it's still a part of life. It's a pro and a con to everything, because shit, if you want me to be really, really dark on this shit,
And
the fucking funeral home,
And bro,
the fucking funeral home that you finna go to is probably starving for some fucking money, and now you're their blessing because you got a supportive family that's finna come out and splurge on your whole thing, and they needed a blessing
And that
because they
technique-
was fucking dying and
And
struggling
see,
in their
and-
business.
hey.
But since you died on some stupid shit that wasn't intentional, now they are blessed, or they got their shit
hey,
going
to
on.
piggyback off that too it's like, to go back to what you said, like with the girl getting raped, it's like you like, man, what she do to deserve that?
I don't know no positive.
A lot of
you
time-
fucked me up with that one.
A lot of times, people truly don't deserve what happened to them, but at the same time, God just happened to pick you in certain situations to set you up to be a blessing for somebody else type shit.
Hell no, that's fucked
in the
up.
near future.
That's fucked up, bro.
In the near future.
That's,
I
that's
hate to
fucked
say
up
that.
because nigga, all right, let me piggyback off that. Nigga, I got $100 in my pocket. Like, that's my $100 to pay my light bill.
This your story. You
This
saying
my favorite one.
A blessing is perspective.
A blessing is an opinion, bro.
Yeah.
Cause look, I got $100 in my pocket, bro. This to pay my light bill. Else they finna cut my shit off
The
tomorrow.
last $100.
I fucked around and lost it. That's not another motherfucker find it.
Mm-hmm.
To them, that's a blessing because they found
Oh,
$100.
God, I need that $100.
But I just
It ain't
lost.
bad.
Nigga, now my lights cut off. That was my last $100, and that's not no blessing for me. So what can you call a blessing when anything you could put any label on anything? Like I could say, shit, this nigga lost his keys right here. Nigga, I'm pick that motherfucker up and the car out, the fuck around car outside.
Came up on a free
that's
car.
a blessing. But in reality, nigga, I just really stole his motherfucking car.
It's
And
not a
now he's
blessing to me.
carless, and it's not a blessing to him because he just fucking
a
lost his
tragedy to me.
keys type
Okay,
shit.
okay.
So, nigga, and motherfuckers say, oh, it was a blessing. I woke up this morning.
See, overall,
You woke up this morning because, nigga, you been doing right, and you know what I'm saying? You ain't know, and some people didn't wake up. They didn't wake up because they had shit, probably they been smoking all their life and they finally caught up with them. Or
Or what about the people that's been healthy all their motherfucking life, just had a brain aneurysm?
Okay, all right. So
I
to
honestly,
rebuttal that, it's like when it comes to the blessings and all that, you know what I mean? I feel like it's based off the perspective. You
Definitely.
know what I mean, right? Of the individual. But
no opinion.
But at the same time, in the book of
Eli.
the book of
Genesis.
Think and Grow Rich.
Okay.
Right? There's always, no matter how bad it is, there's always some type of good behind it type of deal. There's always some type of good. It's just you gotta be willing to see the good in the bad type
Well,
of deal.
he
So
can,
that's why you
if
saying,
he gonna
well,
benefit, he can for sure
I'm
see
saying-
it. But what about the person?
But I'm saying, just hold on. He's saying, well, man, I lost my money though. That's fucked up, right? And I'm saying, well, it kind of benefited you if you looking at it if you changing your mind, you shift your mind and you get the good out of it, right? It's like, damn, well, he picked up the 100, he got 100, and here it is. Why am I tripping off 100? Where if I was making enough, I wouldn't be tripping off this money. So man, I need to get on my shit so I wouldn't even be tripping off if I even lose 100.
I really feel. I feel like that's.
no.
The, I feel like
That's
still,
a- that's a
I
way-
feel like. I feel like this is a sucker response though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, 'cause-
because I feel like they always put people in the position where it's just like. That's just like.
That's just trying to keep your
It's
head
like.
up.
That's yeah.
That's trying to keep your head
I was
up.
gonna say. I
Damn.
feel like
But
that's.
check this out though.
Say
Okay,
you eat
check,
today.
if y'all going, okay, I see where y'all going with it, right? But at the same time, the way y'all going, what is you gonna get out of that though?
What is that little girl? What good was it gonna be in for the both of them? The girl that got raped and killed, and the nigga who raped her, who was finna fuck around and go to jail for the rest of his life. Who got good out of that?
I'm saying, okay,
He
so
got a
let's just
nut.
start out. Check this out. She lived to make her testimony, right? And next to, let's just say she make her testimony and she reaching all these other girls who've been through, similar situations and shit like that. And that just puts some type of, reverence over herself to really go and start and do stuff. These are stories that we heard in real life.
I do like that.
You see
I
what
do
I
like
mean?
that response.
That's if she
but
lived.
I was. Well,
Right.
yeah, he did say kill the girl.
Right. If she lived, and it's
I
just
do like your response on
you
that
see what
one
I mean?
because I was finna be. I forgot the part that you said.
And you
she
got to
got
think,
killed.
and then another thing,
The only
hold
reason why I
on.
was gonna say because she could grow up in the future and start a whole program to helping women that's been through traumas and
Right,
some place
and
for
what
them to
I'm
go.
saying is the
But
best
he's saying-
testimonials, though, you got to think the best testimonials of a person that inspired change within yourself has always been directly from a story of struggle and trial and tribulation.
But
You
the-
never
but
got an inspiration
the
story
only- the
off a
only-
motherfucker who just born into some
the only-
shit.
the only problem
what
is-
you and just think how you
Listen,
feel
the
though.
only
Hold
problem
on, just
is-
think how you feel with people who's born into wealth and shit like that.
But
you
the
get
only
some
problem
type
with
of
his story is-
like hating shit.
The only
you know
problem
what
with
I'm
his story is that he said he killed the little girl.
Right.
So she don't get to do all that. What you saying? Only he in jail can say that.
But what I'm saying
You might as well
is
just leave it like it is.
when it comes to far as her getting killed, right? That's something we can never know far as when it's time for somebody to go. We don't have that's something we can't even comprehend. It was just her time to go in that type of situation, even though it was tragic. But that's
And it
what
was
God,
under God's control.
right.
That's
It was
fucked
under
up.
God's
That's
control.
fucked up.
But what I'm
Why
saying
the fuck
is,
he give her that type of death?
but bro, at the end of the day, okay, if according to your logic, ain't it's kind of fucked up if anybody die? If it's under God control?
If it's under God control,
I'm saying if
I feel like it
just
is,
like
yes.
if that was your mama and God had control to kill her, that would be fucked up, right? Because it's under his control.
So let's
Hold
put
on,
it, let's,
this is
no,
under his
I'm
control.
I'm giving you a better example. What about like abortion?
Same
Them kids
way.
didn't even have a motherfucking chance. You know what I'm saying? They aborted, they gone.
It's the same
That's
way,
like, you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Same way. We can't.
So I feel like
we
yes,
can't
death.
comprehend
I feel like
whether
yes,
or not
death.
a
Yes,
person
death
go or
is messed
not.
up. I feel like yes, death is messed up, but I also feel like a devil don't exist. God just look over the creation and the overall magnitude of human survival.
A devil
It
do
does not
exist.
be.
so how
It
can
does
you
not
believe
be.
in good without the bad?
A devil do exist, right?
No.
It's negative energy, it's positive energy.
All right, so
He
cool,
represents
so
life
cool,
there's-
so cool. Let's put it like this: you got children, right? Anything that you do bad to them, was that the devil or that was you?
Anything
What's
I do
considered
bad.
bad? What's considered
When
bad?
he whooped their ass for doing something that he's
No.
talking about to do.
Who said
But could we call that the devil?
How is that the devil? He's disciplining his.
That's what I'm saying.
See what
So
I mean?
why we gotta include a devil at all when God can just discipline how you feel? If he got this all power, if you don't follow my rules and regulations, then I'm gonna whoop your ass, or I'm gonna have you suffer or struggle or go through a problem because I'm the Father.
That's
Because
the thing of
according
discipline.
to
because we know
The
what's going to happen.
Bible that
in the
everybody
outcome.
reads.
I wasn't going off according to the Bible. I was going in accordance of a dad, a father. If these are your children,
But you looking at God as a boy or a girl. Who the fuck knows that either? So how can you call him her dad?
I just going off,
like
that-
a parent to us. You can't call
I'm
him
just
that.
I was only going on what people would say like that. He's our father, you know what I mean? Stuff
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
wrong though. You you got to go off what he is.
I could be wrong. I was just using off what it was, what I've heard.
Because don't nobody know what the fuck God is. He could be the universe. He could be light. He could be energy.
Spirit.
He could be, you know what I'm saying? Everybody put him in the form of a human. Like, instead of, in the Bible, they say God made us in his image. No, we making him into our image. We never seen that shit. We don't know what the fuck this God thing is, bro. We don't know if it's invisible. We don't know if it's physical. We don't know if it's spiritual. We don't know none of that shit.
Because we only been on this earth.
So everybody agreed, like in the Matrix, everybody agreed to a motherfucking God being. Everybody agreed to this God being in the form that a motherfucker who looked like us, motherfucking that walked the grounds of Africa or some shit, and all this old crazy ass shit, even though it was shit that been happening way before he even existed type shit. That's Jesus.
That's my problem.
That's Jesus right there.
Like
God
we in the year currently right now, 2026. That means to say 2026 years.
Bro, you gotta think.
It's after what is that? What is it? AC or AD, whatever. Like all that whatever, shit. Right? But that's only 2,000. But every time we look at science, bro, they talking about 500 million years ago, 10 million years ago, 100 billion years ago, man. And they be like, "What the fuck do 2,000 years got on any of that shit?"
But listen, it's like it's like, bro, the proof is that we do God shit. We do God shit.
So I want to go back.
Just hold on. We able to literally go in our mind, just like how the Bible was explaining how God makes shit, right? Made it by speaking. We can speak shit and like shit come into reality. We can make shit go in our mind and then bring it into this physical.
God don't even speak.
But wait, everything we look
God
into,
don't even speak.
He said, just hold on. He said in his image, bro. So therefore, image is meaning some type of likeness. That's one of the likeness that we have of God. We can speak shit in existence and go in our head and bring it into reality type shit. The same way how he brought.
Quick question.
I'm saying the same way how he spoke and brought this.
Remember when we had that one discussion?
Reality.
It was in one of our other videos or whatever that we had talked about that we ain't posted yet. But remember when we was talking about how we are gods? Because right now, Mel, you can decide right now.
Right, we are gods.
Before you get out that damn chair, you can be like, you know what? I'm never going to walk on my feet again. I'm finna walk on my motherfucking hands my entire life from here on out. Or you can be like, you know what? You just told me about being a vegetarian. I ain't never eating meat again. I don't know nothing else on this earth that can make a split decision that they're not going to do certain things that as a natural instinct. We don't move off natural instinct. We move off just conscious thoughts, discussions, all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? With the influence of other people. And so I feel like we are the gods, bro. But at the end of the day, we have all of us are connected with a conscience. And the conscience is what we will call God, because it's just a radiation of everybody in our proximity that we can see and feel and know what's going on. We ain't gotta know. It's like telekinesis, bro. Like we'll see our city going downhill, or we'll see our state going in some bullshit, or we'll see this side of the world going through this type of shit. We adapt, bro.
And it's like, bro,
if we go to nature, bro, you don't no fucking animal feel like they connected to a motherfucking God, bro. That's nature. That's the most organic you can get is in nature's, bro.
We domesticate. Was bullshit?
Yes, because we not connected through shit, bro. We our own motherfuckers, bro.
Well, we ain't practicing it. I feel like we ain't practicing connecting. I don't feel like we practice. I feel like we could be connected. We just disconnected, as what you saying. Domestic. I
don't feel like we connected, bro. I feel like we just experience the energy around us. That what gives us.
It's an influence.
And that's not no connection. That's just like shit. That's just like if the motherfucking if the weather start getting bad, bro, we all gonna feel that motherfucking weather getting bad. Right. But it's not connected within us, which made us be like, hey, you feel that? You feel the weather getting bad? No, we just experience the weather getting bad. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like it's like an aura. It's like we feel that shit, but we not connected to that shit. And I don't feel like everything.
That's kind of what I'm saying. The same way. It's like when you feel like the city getting bad, bro. When you consciously, bro. None of us always talk about all the car parts that be after a Saturday night, bro. We don't talk about all the car parts that's that's on the side of the road or glass and all that type of shit. We just be like, damn, we all collectively feel like the city just niggas don't know how to fucking drive. Everybody smacked shit last night. That bumper went there, that headlight went there, that pole was up yesterday, it's not down. So it's reckless right now. So we collectively think like,
Bro, we connected to all that shit.
Bro, if somebody died right there, whoever like know about it or around the
Like
shit,
on the corner of the
they
street
all gonna
type
feel
shit?
that energy.
Right.
But there's other motherfuckers that don't know nothing about it, don't know none what happened, and don't feel none of that shit. Which means I'm not connected to that shit.
are they in
Else I would've-
proximity though?
That's what I'm saying. I could be at the motherfucking house and shit, somebody could die on the east side and I don't know nothing about it, didn't feel shit.
I
wake
don't
up
feel like
in the
that's in
morning.
the proximity though.
You
Because
ain't,
if it's
that's
on
what
the-
I'm saying. Like, if we all connected, you talking about all of us, no matter where we at on this motherfucking earth, we connected through from one long motherfucking say goddamn it's one long branch and all the
So,
roots.
bro,
branch-
my thing is when you feel like when you die, where do you feel like you go when you die?
That's what I said. I don't know, bro. Shit.
Well,
I feel
reality,
so-
he feel like it's
okay,
a black
when
box
you
and just
do-
black. Like
when
when you
you
close
do
your eyes right
die,
now, that's you for the rest of
When
your
you
life.
do die, do you feel like your conscience go with it and your spirit?
I do. I feel like shit is over with. But at the same time, I don't know because you know sometimes you get feelings on like you've been here before or you seen shit before or shit like that. Like you get deja vu's or some shit like that.
So you feel like
Deja
you
vu be
do or
fucking
you
me up.
don't? You feel like your
I don't-
conscience or
For the most part, he answered. He feel like right now it's a black box until he have further research. Me, I feel like we don't 100% be reincarnated. Now I know I said before in the podcast where when they say don't go to the white light because that's me saying you going through a vagina hole basically. But I remember listening to a Gary Vaynerchuk podcast and he was saying like, nigga, you could have been anything in the fucking world, but you're a human. You could have been a fucking tree for all I know. You could have been a dog or an animal. Because just like a dog, like just imagine you die right now, but your consciousness go to another animal. And now like dogs, it's like they get things, or cats, they understand things, but they can't speak our language.
Okay, once upon a time, bro, it wasn't no humans on this motherfucker.
True.
Where the fuck was we at then?
we didn't exist at that point.
But it was always shit. How couldn't we exist if we never go nowhere? Where the fuck was we at? Where did we come from?
We came through.
Where was our
God spoke
conscience?
it.
Well,
God spoke
I honestly feel like we came through evolution.
He
You
made
know
us.
why?
He made us
Well,
through
you know
the
why?
dirt.
So I was looking
formed
at
us, and he blew the breath of life into us, and then boom, we became a spirit, and that's what.
I'm not saying you lying, but it do sound like a fairy tale right now because it's hard to believe.
Of course it does.
But with me right now, I honestly feel like we became through evolution. Only why is because
evolution,
and I'm saying, let me
Talking about like
explain.
monkeys and shit.
Not monkeys, but just
like some
evolution.
toxic ooze. That's what he talking about.
Like
What the
ninja,
fuck-
like
some
that
fucking-
Ninja Turtle shit. Like they got the
No,
ooze.
I'm just saying we just went through evolution, bro. Like shit happened because the reason why I say this, bro, is because I was watching this documentary, a breakdown of just it was just simply eyeballs, bro.
Bro, I don't even think that-
Animals that got eyeballs, right? Well, anybody that got eyeballs, right? Which is damn near everything, right? The similarity of eyes. Why do we got the type of eyes that we got, and other animals have the same one? Me, you, dogs, cats, all of us have an eyeball that is similar. Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
What the fuck is he
but
talking
listen,
about?
but listen though, it's through evolution because spiders, flies, it's another one, bro. They don't have the same eyeballs we got, right?
Right.
And they don't have eyelids over an eyeball that has a same type of similar thing. But when it comes
Bro,
down
that
to
goes that goes back. What you saying goes back to what they call predator and prey. How they say if your
So are we-
eyes is straight,
alright, so cool.
you're a predator.
Are we predator or
You're-
prey?
I mean,
right now?
no, you're prey.
Predator.
If you're prey if your eyes are straight. If your eyes is on the side, you're a predator.
No, if
You
it's
hunt.
backwards, bro. If your eyes on the side, you pray because you able to see both sides.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If you're a predator, you
Cool.
see straight
Yeah, you
forward.
see
So that's
straight.
that, okay, cool.
Right.
But it's not even just the type of where the fuck they at on your skull. It's the type of eyeballs that you have in general because we have these liquid eyeballs that have a eyelid over it, which is in reference to a lot of animals that we have. Cats, dogs,
Bro,
fucking
but the
other
most
shit.
similar
But
we
it's-
connected to is the monkey.
They
That's
have
the
the,
most- that's the most
they have
similar
the same
connected
thing and they have the same capabilities, but I don't 100% believe that we just came from fucking monkeys, bro. I don't know.
I'm saying we're genetically similar, closest to the monkey.
Yeah.
That's what
I can say
we
that.
are.
I can say that.
But
I
we
can agree
didn't
with that.
we didn't come from a monkey. But
Right.
what I'm saying,
And I know why
how
we
can
don't. You know
say-
why I
I think
don't.
they just fucked up on a human.
You know,
and
we
that
know why I
motherfucker
feel like we didn't come
multiplied.
from monkeys. Because why the fuck ain't no goddamn monkeys turning into humans
No,
today?
but I'm saying, would you go back evolution? Like,
I'm going
where do
off-
you go? Let's go back to the root of that. Like, what you mean evolution? Like, what do you mean?
Like shit,
evolution?
just about what we got
Where,
going on, bro.
okay, but where did it start at for it to evolve?
Shit, millions of years ago,
Millions of years ago through what? The
We don't-
first human?
We don't know, bro. Nobody knows, but I'm just looking at the similarity of what. Okay,
But I'm saying,
what
at
do
what-
you
at
and
some
what do
point,
you and
though-
a dog, what do you and a dog have in common?
But listen,
just the
though,
eyes,
at
bro.
some point,
not
we
the
have
teeth,
to,
not
we
the
have to
skin,
go
not
back
the
and
fur.
say there. To be here, you have to been born, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is we have to collectively say that, okay, it has to be at some point the first human has to been created instead of born, right? So the question is, how was that human created?
This is a chicken and the egg.
And what
type
I'm
of
saying is,
situation.
you
this
talking
is a
about
chick. What came
you
first, the
talking
chicken or
about
the egg?
evolution?
Right.
So I'm like, what you mean evolution? Like,
Okay, so it come down to albinos, right? Albinos isn't a common thing, right? They are rare.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But if albinos decided to mate, it's just not a common thing right now. But give it 1,000 years, 1,000,000 years, and the albinos, you're like, you know what? We only dealing with albinos, and the albino decide to have sex. Then they're going to be the ones with white skin, blonde hair, blue eyes, shit like that. And we as people, like, what the fuck you mean you got color to your skin? What the fuck you mean? Y'all had dark hair, black hair. We don't know what was going on in the past. I'm just going on a reference of the eyeballs, bro, because we don't have another different type of. I think a dog heart is mainly the closest to a human heart, but our eyeballs are all similar, bro, to a lot of fucking animals.
but bro, that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, how did the
I
first
said I couldn't
human get
answer.
here?
I didn't say that.
How did the first human
The
get
first
here?
human came from.
Why don't dogs have different type of
How
eyes,
did
bro?
the first
The
Why
first
don't
human
flies
was
have
made somewhere in the fucking water.
In the water.
In the water.
Okay, what logic do you have behind that?
Okay, where the fuck do we get made at?
in the womb, which is water?
Water. And somehow something was coming together up into that motherfucker, and motherfucker was able to swim or walk up out the motherfucking water. And now every time we fuck around and cause nigga, we be evolutionalizing inside the motherfucking womb.
Pause before you go any further. Do you believe in coincidence?
Shit, define that real quick.
Yeah.
Coincidence is that if something happened to you in your life, it happens to you for a reason. Do you believe that?
If something happened to you in life, it happened for a reason.
I don't believe
It happened
it.
for a reason.
Well, just off that definition, I believe that things do happen for a reason. I don't believe, or it's the other way around. My bad.
I don't believe in reasons.
I don't 100% go off of.
So it just happened. So you believe in things just happen, or do you believe
Well, let's put it like this:
It does.
if a crack
Things just happen.
things just happen out of nowhere?
Wait.
That's
So,
what
Out
you
of
think.
nowhere,
No, wait.
but for billions of years, something
But I'm
was
saying
accumulated.
that's what you basically saying. If you saying things just happen, happen meaning that's the root word. Happen that comes out of nowhere.
It wasn't no reason for it.
It just came out of nowhere.
well, okay,
right?
wait.
Right.
Let's take it a step
that's what
further
I
because
said.
the reason.
Right.
Okay,
So
the
you
thing is-
believe in things just happen out of nowhere, right?
Right.
Okay.
So let me
That,
tell
my friend, is crazy right there.
How?
Because it's just like, you got to think, just like remember I go back to the testimonials. You said everything you went through, right? It happened for a reason to build the man that you are today.
That's not true.
How come it's not?
Okay, so my life is written already, huh?
Right. It's
So,
finished.
It's
not
I
written.
don't
It's
believe
finished.
that. I don't believe that.
It's finished.
I don't believe that either. Because if everything that I went through was to get to where I'm at today, that means my shit was already planned, right?
Right.
So God already write everybody motherfucking life, and He got us down here confused as a motherfucker on what we trying to do with our motherfucking life.
No,
He got me confused as a bitch right now.
I don't think
he got you
has your
confused.
life planned and written out, but it's gonna take you for you to get to that plan to have it figured out though.
So if he know I'm finna disobey his ass, and then he still give me a fucking punishment when he wrote my life out for me, but he know I'm finna disobey his ass somewhere up in there, why the fuck is you punishing me for some shit you wrote?
Because he got another plan set up for when you disobeyed him.
I'm dead.
You not dead. How
Okay,
you dead?
what if I fuck around, nigga? He you know God don't want motherfuckers to go killing each other or some shit. I fuck around getting into a shootout. Did he write that in my life that I was finna get into a shootout and die?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
You wrote that.
Why the fuck would you write that shit for your kids from your creation? I'm not finna write that shit in my son's life.
Because whatever you did in that shootout, it was some type of good behind it.
No, hell no.
Because just like I said, it's good in everything.
No,
All right, so cool.
No matter what the struggle, no matter what the hardship, there's always good.
Let me say my little part right now. How you saying, do you think it's a reason that everything happens? I feel like we too focused on the aftermath versus the before math. And I was trying to use the crackhead vibe where it come down to, if you lost all your teeth, and you're like, oh, it's the reason you lost all your teeth. Like, you looking for something in the future.
Right.
But in my head, I'm like, when you smoke fucking crack, that's the result of you losing your fucking teeth.
That's what I was
There's no
say,
aftermath after that. You smoked crack and you lost all your goddamn teeth.
It wasn't a reason for that.
It's a reason for why it happened. Not, it's like,
a reason for that. Like you
what
did
I'm trying,
this,
hold on,
so
wait,
now
I'm
that's
saying
gonna happen.
It's a reason that made that happen, but it's not a reason why this happened for another reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's where
So
I was
like,
gonna go.
I feel like what you trying to say, cuz, is we tired of motherfuckers looking at the aftermath like, you know what? I slipped and fell and bust my shit on my way out the
everything
door.
happened for a
It's the
reason.
reason why I busted my motherfucking head. You like, no, the reason you bust your fucking head is because you slip and fucking fail.
Like
Don't do that no
they say
more.
that's the reason
But
that
you like,
happened.
no,
but
that's the reason you bumped your head. You need to figure out
that
why.
happened because
you
I
bumped
did
your
this
head.
dumbass shit.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a before factor versus the after factor. And I always like when people do keep it optimistic.
I ran up in the motherfucking middle of the shootout. Oh, it was a reason you ran up in the motherfucking. No, I ran up there because my dumb ass did that dumb ass shit.
And see, that's the thing. We don't never know what God set us up for until after.
Exactly.
Until
Set up.
hold on.
He set your
right,
ass up.
Right, absolutely.
That's fucked up.
Until after we get the revelation
After we did.
behind it.
So cool. Let's put it
That's
like
what I'm
this. So
saying.
let's take your metaphor and let's take your metaphor. So God made sure He put
Ain't no
cuz.
goddamn metaphor. My shit.
Well, not metaphor, but God put His ass in a situation to get in a shootout. He killed somebody. God wanted him to die. God wanted war. God wanted
And now I get caught, go to jail
disagreement.
for the rest of
God
my life.
wanted death. Because for some reason, his life was more valuable than the guy that he killed. But it was either he was going to kill him or he was going to kill him. But for some reason, God chose him, is what you're saying. And he got a story to live on.
But that's God creation too. How the fuck is He down up there choosing on who dying and who?
That's why I don't believe
Hell
in
no.
the fucking devil, bro. Honestly, I just feel like it just
The
God
devil real.
punishes some
Well,
shit, bro.
if God real, the devil real.
God ain't no-
used the devil
bro.
on all his
God ain't-
bullshit,
God
so He
ain't-
won't get the blame for this
Exact-
shit.
I mean, that's why I always
I'm so
say that
good
shit, bro.
that nigga, you gotta handle my light work.
God ain't no bitch, bro. Like everybody, I feel like everybody be making God soft or God a bitch or God of this motherfucker.
That nigga jealous. He don't want you doing
That-
this.
that
He don't
nigga-
want you
that-
doing
I
that.
feel like God
he
definitely
gonna
want your
punish your
ass.
ass if you do this. He
like
gonna,
a true dad, bro. If you don't fucking listen to my rules, I'm finna punish you, and I ain't
He
got
ain't
control
gonna be the
over
one
it.
to do it. He gonna make his motherfucking his side devil do the shit, and
Okay.
so he could take all the credit.
If you feel like, okay, well, what, basically there is no God? Is
No,
what
I'm
you're
saying it is a God. He just gonna punish your ass,
I don't
and
be-
he gonna bless your ass at the same fucking time.
At the same
Do what the
time.
fuck I tell you to do, and
Okay.
you're gonna get your reward.
Okay.
But every
And
time
what
something
the-
happens,
and what
there
the-
ain't nothing but the devil. No,
Okay,
that was
okay.
that was God telling your motherfucker that you shouldn't have went the fuck out,
Okay.
or you shouldn't have
So,
fucked with that
what I'm
woman,
saying,
or you shouldn't have went over
But
there.
what is it that have you do bad then? If it's not God,
Your own choice. I feel like it's you versus God.
your own choice.
He don't want me drinking this shit. This is poison in this cup.
But remember, I told you got those two people who be talking, So God said something to
They
you.
said it's
hold on, but hold on,
me
before
over here and him over there.
But I'm saying before you did that though, right? You had that talk in your head. You heard those voices. God said what the fuck you should do, and you made your own decision, right?
Right. So you talk to your daughter, like, well, how old is Dre?
So you the devil.
No, yeah, I'll put it like that. How old is Dre?
No,
right? How old is Dre?
15.
All right, she's 15, right? You talk to your 15-year-old daughter. You tell her, look, don't fucking do this shit. But if you do, I'm gonna do this to you. This is your consequence.
Right.
For her as a 15-year-old, make the conscious decision to either go against your word or with your word.
Right. So
And if she go with your word, she get her blessings. But if she go against it, then she gotta.
But hold on,
figure out
you gotta
the consequence
you
that
gotta go
you finna give
deeper
her.
with that and go with okay. When he told her that, boom. Soon as she received that in her consciousness, let's go through the conversation she was having with herself in her head, which is the good and the bad and her decision type shit.
Right.
So it was the good telling her what she should do. Hey, what? You better
This
listen
what
to your
Pops
dad.
want.
This what Pops want. Let's listen to him. He don't play that shit.
Right.
Then you got the bad, which is to always deceive you, to make you thinking you're doing the good thing, which is, man, he really don't mean that. You could probably slip up a little times. He ain't gonna do too much.
That's her. That's herself.
No, that's the devil talking, right?
The devil,
that's the
bro.
first. You remember, you talking to two different sides.
I don't want to get that devil that much control. First of all, God will beat your ass. Is what.
But check this out.
Ain't no devil,
how
bro.
can you give God that much control without
Because
giving,
he
without giving the
almighty.
devil that much control?
Because the devil don't fucking exist in the first place,
Bro,
How you gonna give control to some shit that I don't believe in?
Because God gave the devil the control to have on earth. That's why he has that much more control.
What you think happened to the white bitch in the?
Bro,
who ate the
you
apple?
gotta think. That's why.
The white
bro,
bitch.
listen,
So I
check
eat
this
it.
out. That's why we always get sunken into negative thinking.
That's influence of the world, bro. People are the
Just,
devil, bro.
I'm saying negative thinking with any type of situation within your personal life or what you go through within your life type shit. That you know that wasn't right or that you could have did better or something like that. That you know was just bad. That's what I'm
Influence of the
saying.
people. The people. I feel like
It's
the people
not
are
an
the devil.
influence. It's this the decision that you made.
If I go, all right. So if I go to a ghetto right now, and I'm wearing all my goddamn jewelry, I'm wearing my best shit, this and that. I
Bro,
go there,
I get where you're
robbed.
going already.
It's just not the devil. It's not the devil
That's
got all them consumed,
influence
bro.
is an
It's just
influence.
them.
Influence is good. Influences influence you good or bad. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the root outcome to a influence is your decision that you make because of that influence. Is what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is, it's always the decision that you have in your mind between the good and the bad. Then you have ultimately your decision that you make.
You got influence though.
Bro, y'all arguing
people.
over some domesticated shit, bro. First off, ain't even no good or bad. In reality,
It's just choices on what.
it ain't no good or bad. Cause if you take, like I just said, y'all arguing within some domesticated shit that we agreeing to. If you go to nature, which is where I always like to land at, nigga, ain't no good or bad, bro. They killing to survive. Nigga, was that bad that I ate that motherfucking baby warhog so I could survive? No. In our eyes, which
You had a baby warhog.
which we are domesticated, nigga, that was probably bad, sad, all type of hurt feelings. Like, damn, why he eat that?
What about
little baby
sacrificing
like
a goat for a spiritual reason?
But you gotta.
Why are you killing a
that?
goat?
We back, y'all go
Okay,
back
but
in
listen.
domestication.
But check this out. You referencing nature far as like
'Cause that's-
actual, but you gotta think though. God laid
So when you
God laid out the
leave
blueprint.
nature, you cross that line into the matrix.
But
Oh,
no,
shit.
what I'm saying is God laid
Where you
out,
at then if you
God
ain't in
laid
nature?
out the blueprint for how animals is supposed to, interact in life. The same
How
way,
is that supposed
the same
to?
way how God laid out the blueprint for us to interact. He didn't lay out the blueprint for us to
That
interact
blueprint
like
wasn't there.
animals.
That blueprint wasn't there
If
before we got
anything,
domesticated.
he tell us
So wait,
just hold on. If anything, he tell us not to be like animals. So what I'm saying is, for you to make that reference with the animals, you can't make that reference because God never intended us for us to be like animals.
So with that
How
same,
you know we not an animal, bro? They labeled us humans. That's a made up word.
That same sentence you saying is that God made the blueprint. He stuck the devil in there.
No, he didn't. He didn't stick the devil when he laid the blueprint.
But when you got a decision to make in his blueprint, and he'd be like, should I do good or do bad? Should I have a shootout or should I not?
They said God is all good, right? And all knowing. So if he laid the blueprint,
I feel like God gonna whoop your ass if you don't follow his rules.
Out for your life, bro. He's always. Remember, I told you, it's always the good and the bad on your shoulder. The good is always telling you good. The good is never telling you bad shit. So that's God right there, always telling you some good shit. So you got the devil.
Only when it's good is when God is speaking. Is what you're saying. So how could you decipher the two if
no God?
How could you decipher the two? Because let's put it like this. Let's just say you went to a
you trying to basically you asking which one you know you listening to?
Yeah.
The one you know who you listening to is the one who you feed the most.
If you ask God for a blessing and you walk into a room and it's $1 million in a duffel bag, and you're like, damn, I think this God answering my fucking blessings right now. But then do you have the choice? You have the choice to take the bag of money and leave because you asked God that morning to, God, I just need a blessing. You walk in, it's $1 million in a duffel bag.
Because if it's really of God, you're going to still have the conviction to know that you found this money and it's really not yours.
What about that? What about his $100 then?
Finish. So you're going to be convicted and go and turn the money in, being a good person of God because you was listening to God. To turn the money in only to get double to what the fuck you found because you turned the money in.
You're going too fast.
Yeah, that can be a real
blessing. How do you know you're finna get $2 million of a real blessing?
You don't know. That's the thing. Faith is the evidence of things not seen.
I'm gonna say is this. Look, I was in jail with a man that convinced me that God is a gangster. I didn't like it at first until he kept fucking talking. God is not no bitch. God ain't no nigga that's gonna sit here and let people fuck him over or just go get baptized to be like, oh, you didn't listen to me your whole life, but guess what? You got dipped in some goddamn water and you ate a piece of little bread and you drank a little bit of wine.
How y'all know he?
Bro, the baptism.
I want to be he. You know why I want to be he?
Bro, check this out.
Because of masculinity. Like, I don't feel like a woman is controlling. I feel like a woman is nurturing. So all this control that we're giving, I feel like it's dominance of a male. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. If God is going to have control and almighty power, I don't really feel like that's a woman's thing. I feel like she's more of a nurturer.
So when they call this earth Mother Earth, she don't control this motherfucker?
She can because a lot of things are being birthed, but as far as decisions that's being made on how the earth goes,
Mother Earth because Mother Earth takes care of us.
So let's put it like this: if a child is well behaved,
so look, she's in control of this motherfucker.
So the
earth takes care of you.
So let's put it like this: I feel like the earth is just like a child that's well behaved, with both parents in their life. Do you say the mother raised them correctly or the father raised them correctly? If both of them are there,
it's not. That's a different concept. You can't say that.
No, I can't.
The earth is the mother itself. The earth is the mother itself.
The father is the overseer.
The father is the overseer, right? The father is the overseer.
Cool. So when you say that the earth is well behaved, do you get to say, oh, that's only mom or that's only dad? No, both of them came collectively together.
But you saying it ain't no devil and that's only God.
Yeah.
But he telling you that it's God and the devil coming collectively together.
I don't believe in the devil.
But now you don't believe in that.
I've been not believing in the devil.
How do you not believe in the devil
because it's just God punishing you,
but you actively hear the negative shit coming behind
because that's me.
That's not
That's my temptation, bro, of the influence of the earth.
Okay, so what's the good temptation of the influence of the earth?
When I see niggas doing right, and I'm like, I want that. Like, you know what? You need to get into day trading. You need to stop drinking. Hey, you need to stop fucking all these bitches.
Bro, that makes absolutely no
It's just
sense,
about the
bro.
people I'm around in my proximity, bro. I have to be there.
Bro, you
but
can't
I don't
say
feel like
I
it's the
go
devil.
on- I
I
go on
don't feel
what
like
I
it's the
see.
devil. I don't feel like it's the devil every fucking time.
Bro, okay, when you know that you in a crossword between doing some good shit and some bad shit, right? Which one you finna pick?
Like when I was broke and I went to rob a
you saying it's
store.
just yourself making this decision?
It's either me making the bad decision, going against God, or I'm gonna go with God.
Just hold on. Just hold on. I'm going with your logic. You said you at this crossword, this is the bad, this is the good. Which route you finna go down?
Give a better analogy.
Okay. But I'm saying you going off influence, right? You said that's just influence. It just influenced you, right? What influence? What brought on the influence then?
The need.
The need. What brought on the need?
Desperation.
What brought on the desperation?
Me not having.
What brought on you not having?
Me making bad decisions.
What makes you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
But that's me. I said me every time.
Bro,
me, my
bro.
desperation. Me making bad decisions.
Bro.
Me going against what the fuck my dad told me to fucking do.
Okay.
So
check
when you
this out.
so hold on, wait. Opposite of that, when you saying,
Bro, you got to think.
but look, this for you, nigga. This for you.
The-
The opposite of what? Nah, if you was to flip your shit, you just said like you was going all the way towards the negative shit. He kept saying me. I did the negative shit. I did this negative shit. I did this negative
Right.
shit. If you was to ask him about the good shit, he gonna say God did this good shit. God
True.
did this. How the fuck you gonna only say God did the good shit, but you can't say the devil did the bad shit? Why you not saying you?
Because
that
for
was
one,
how
because-
you not saying?
Okay, cool.
You blame it
Let
on
me put it
yourself
like
with the
this.
negative,
Because-
but you don't blame it on yourself with the
Because
positive.
like when Mel
Because
went-
I'm saying,
No, he's on your side, bro.
God and the devil, just like what he said, according to his logic, far as influence. God can only influence, the devil can only influence and persuade. The same two things. So, but it's ultimately your decision. This is why God said in the Bible, he set before you life and death, but I choose life for you. But you still choosing death, though. We know what's death.
So
we just like how, let's just say
death
for
ain't all
you though,
bad, right?
with your workouts, you know if you work out, you have a potential to live longer, to be healthy, and be there.
He said everything will be
better
stronger,
for
so you're
everything,
gonna be-
right? But if you know you don't work out and shit like that, you know that you're gonna decrease and it's gonna be bad.
All right, let me
so
go. Let me
what's motivating you and guiding you to make you stay on your workout regimen?
Well, me,
Right?
I don't believe in
hold
none
on,
of
just
that.
hold on. I said everything that was good, right? The devil can't bring good for you. God can only bring good for you. Just like how God can't bring bad for you, he can only bring good for you.
Bro.
This is what the difference is.
All right, but look, since
And y'all keep saying, well, what is it? Well, how you know it's God if it's good, and how you know it's bad if it's the devil?
Since
I
I don't
just
believe,
gave you his
since
makeup.
I don't believe in none of that shit, working out could fuck you up too. My knees is fucked up from lifting all this heavy ass shit.
Is that?
But yes, they is, nigga. I can't even
Why
land.
you do that?
That's,
Okay,
that's
right.
what I'm saying. So
Working out can fuck
that's
you
what
up
I'm saying.
too.
Cause nigga, this ain't good or bad.
Right. Now that goes back to the Bible, which is of God. He says the
And
lack
the
of
devil.
the lack of knowledge,
They
my
love,
people,
man.
the lack of knowledge, my people will perish. We already know the only way you hurt yourself or some shit like that is proper form when it comes to working out. Proper form, you can prevent injuries.
Yes, and
when it comes to that.
And I've been practicing proper form my whole time. That's all I do with proper form. I'm safe as a bitch when I do my shit. But all of this, but just too much wear and tear on my joints.
Okay, so at that point, if it's a joint problem, then you have to study and research what goes into the joints that have you having that soreness after that.
I eat right. I've been a vegetarian. What else can I do? I done learned everything I can learn. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Nigga.
I don't think you learn everything, but you learned a lot. You learned a lot.
Every disease or dis-ease from the body is the lack of you not having something then. So if you in dis-ease, your body is aching or any type of pain, or just like I said, dis-ease, that's the result of your body lacking something then. So you need to lack what's going into these joints and what can make your joints better, stiffer, shit like that. It's, to that degree type
And when
shit.
you look that shit up and then you try to solve that problem, well, you start
So
solving the
I
problem,
got a question.
and it still happens.
So I got a
It's
question
not-
besides
it's
the
not good or
workout. The
bad.
workout shit. I got a question. Do you prefer that it's you and God that are at a battle, or you, God, and the devil that are at a battle?
Is you God and the devil?
No, I said your preference. What would you prefer? That it's just you versus God?
It's just me versus me.
I like that one too. I don't want to get there. But Mel, would you prefer that it's you versus God and the devil? Or would you prefer that it's just you and God?
It will,
versus each other?
I will say it's just...
you would prefer you and God.
You know, I'm just waiting for us to Okay, cool. So I don't believe the devil is real. I believe that the things I go through in a troublesome life in my life is just me and my dad, me and my father, that I did not listen to maybe the good things that he had told me to do, or the conscious thoughts, and it's just me and him. I don't want to put a third motherfucker involved. It's just like your relationship. Your relationship with God is between you and him. Not you, him, and somebody fucking else. Just like you got a relationship now with life. Do you have a relationship with your woman and another woman or another nigga? No. My relationship with God is direct. One straight line. Me and fucking you. I haven't listened to you, and I'm struggling. I'm not gonna be like, all right, well, this relationship is between me to him, but he did say this one thing, God. Oh wait, but God did say this other thing, though. I don't know. Y'all gotta talk it out. How about y'all talk it the fuck out and y'all tell me what the fuck to do? No, your relationship direct between you and God. They always say you need to get your relationship right with God. They always say right with the devil. Hey, look, bro, stop fucking deceiving me. Stop blinding me. Stop fucking
Okay, just check this out. Are you where you want to be at right now in life?
No.
Why not?
Because I ain't been listening to God.
You ain't been listening to God. So if you wasn't,
the devil ain't got shit to do with it.
Okay, if you wasn't listening to God, then who was you listening to? Yourself?
Yeah.
You was just, okay. What made you listen to yourself and not God?
Habits.
What made you bring those habits on?
Influence.
Okay, so we can go down this rabbit hole, right?
That's what we're doing.
Okay, we can keep going down this
habits
rabbit.
of
okay, so just check this out. What brought on the rabbit hole, though?
The proximity.
But I'm saying, if you know that if you went with God route, you would have went this way. But if we keep going down this rabbit hole, though, you keep making all these excuses.
I went with my proximity.
Just hold on, bro. You making all these excuses, and I keep saying why.
I keep answering,
right? And you keep saying another excuse, then another excuse, right? Right. So what I'm saying is, what brings on that? What birthed that?
My proximity, who I'm around,
bro. What behavior is making you do that, though?
The behavior of the people that I grew up with. I was born in this location and in this proximity. This is what the fuck they do, and I do what they do.
At the end of the day, why we don't do what we know we're supposed to do?
We can't say
even though we don't do it.
Because our proximity, bro. Why do you drink
liquor?
Were you
why do I drink this? Even though I know it's bad for me.
Be drinking.
Why do I drink this if I know it's bad for me?
Exactly.
Why do preachers pimp the church when they know that's not what they supposed to do?
Hell no, we're not going there. No, hell no.
Exactly.
No, that's not the devil. I feel like that's just a person. I feel like that's just a person themselves being greedy.
But you said it's around your proximity. People you around.
They seen other
but this
preachers.
Is a church.
They seen other.
No, these is good people looking forward to you.
No, I'm saying they seen other people.
No, this is not. No, this is the leader of the motherfucking church.
I said this yesterday, bro. Even at Field Barbershop, bro, it's a church on the other side of the wall. I'm like, dude, they got plenty of people or whatever. I'm like, I don't know what this is about. I don't know if they got shit going on. They probably seen other people doing what they're doing with their church, and they trying to start wanting to keep growing it, all this and that. Why? To get to a mega church, to charge people for whatever the fuck it is. It does not matter to me. It's just proximity. When you are in the industry, you see what they do and what they benefit.
Okay, check this out. What brought on the proximity for you to be in that proximity of
being
people?
Birthed? Bro. My mother had me in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I happen to grow up around these niggas that already have a fixated mind.
And you saying you had no control over that? Is what you're saying, right?
At a young age, I'm gonna say no.
Okay. And
as I got older, yes.
Okay, and by being in proximity, you had no control over that, and it influenced you to make you into what?
What do you mean?
Bro, he already fucked up when he said, you don't talk about you already fucked up when you said, like, I don't believe in the devil, but I guess I'm the devil.
I'm just going off
So
what y'all.
why would you even listen to God
Everything in life-
anyway if you the devil?
Because I'm
Check
going
this out.
against God's
Bro,
word,
check
but the
this out.
devil itself go
But
against
listen.
God. But if I eliminate
Hold on, wait,
him,
Bro,
what?
you can't
Go against
say
God?
the devil, I guess, go against God from what y'all
where
saying.
did this devil come from?
Okay, check this out. He wanted to
Don't-
eliminate
no,
the third
wait,
person.
wait,
He just said he
According
don't
to-
believe in it.
No,
I'm
but
saying,
what I-
where did this
I-
devil
no,
come
listen.
from?
So, but I'm saying,
Bro, let me finish
he's
what I'm
making.
saying.
No, I'm saying you making.
I
it in
said, y'all
context.
saying that this devil right here, right? This person that got control over me just as much as God do, right? I said, fuck it then. If I'm eliminating him, they're like, why do you
Okay.
make bad decisions?
Okay,
I
so
said,
check
because
this out.
I chose
Okay,
to.
so check
So
this out.
I guess I'm the devil, quote unquote.
Right.
And because
According
I'm going
to your
against God.
context.
So
And
if
then
you
you're
the
like,
devil, why would you give a fuck about a God?
I'm not
anyway?
saying I'm the devil. I'm going against that. He doesn't agree with him. And if,
So
if I eliminate him and I don't do what the fuck he tell me to do, I guess, quote unquote, in the word, I'm the devil. But I'm not saying I'm the devil
So
like
you
at
saying
all.
God
I'm
is
really
good
just
and
saying,
evil. So you saying God
yes,
is good and evil?
yes, yes.
That's
yes,
that's
yes.
the devil. He God and the devil.
Okay then.
That's that.
I'm just saying he's a dad that's gonna discipline. If you don't listen to me, you get your ass whooped. If I said the street lights come the fuck on, you need to be in here.
But
and then the
sometimes
street lights came on and you didn't get here, but you got
Okay.
here after that, and I whoop your ass. You came like, that's
Okay,
the devil.
he released the devil on your ass. He released his devilish ways on your ass.
Just listen.
So it's all in one. Then it ain't two different people. I'm only battling one person.
I'll do that.
My relationship with God is only one person. I can't include nobody else. Just like the relationship y'all got with y'all women and my woman, whatever, it's between me and her.
But
that's
he
what
has
they
to-
always
but
say.
he- but
Don't
he-
tell
but
nobody
him-
else about y'all relationship problems.
Okay,
Yeah, y'all shit between you and him.
If you put it like that, he still has something on this side telling him to tell that man to do good, and then he still got something on this side telling
I'm
him to fuck him
in
up if he don't
agreement.
listen to
I'm
him.
in agreement. What he said
That's still
is what the
devilish
fuck
ways.
it is.
So,
it's just him though.
according to your
I'm not finna
logic,
separate the
though,
shit.
I'm saying-
I'm not finna say that he got one thing to say and he got one thing to say.
I'm saying-
because now it's like I got two fucking dads.
According
fuck
to you,
this nigga.
so I'm saying,
because you
according
got
to your
bad.
shit, you saying God is good and evil,
Yes. Yep.
bro?
Yep.
You can't.
He evil if
Listen,
you don't obey
but
him.
I'm saying in life,
If you don't fucking listen to me, I'm whooping your ass.
It can't be
Is
that,
wh-
bro. According to logic, it's not even physically possible, bro. Everything,
Why not?
Because everything. In
What about
life,
your house? When your
every-
child don't listen to you, do you ever have to discipline
Bro,
your child when she does?
Listen, I'm finna break it down to you, dog. It's not even physically possible in reality for the simple fact that everything in life has two sides. Nothing in life has one side, bro. It's always two sides to
You
everything.
just contradict yourself in 2 seconds that fast.
How?
You said everything in life cannot possibly be logically one side. It has to be two sides and two sides of whatever the fuck. We'll see
Right,
on there.
two sides.
But long story short is, Dad said don't fucking do this shit and you did it. You need your ass whooped.
Right, and
The
you
devil-
always
the devil,
always
that's
say,
all I'm saying.
and you always say, why did you do this shit? And then when you ever did some
devil- the
hold
devil
on, just
did
hold on.
fucking say that
You
shit.
ever did
God said that
some
shit.
you ever did some fucked up shit to a person and they felt like they put some like a conviction over you to where they ask you like, damn, that's fucked up, man. Why you really do me like that? And you really at a loss for words as if you really don't know why you did that shit. You felt that experience before. So this is what I'm saying. It's two sides to everything. That's the devil that influenced you to do that shit.
That was
The
you.
devil,
That
bro,
was you.
just like how God is a spirit, the devil is a spirit too. He can get
Man,
inside of you
fuck the devil,
to influence
bro.
you
The devil
to
don't
make the
exist. So you
decisions
saying fuck
that
God.
you make about your life.
You just said
I like
he
how you
won.
said that. I'm talking about the devil that they saying is they're not in unison. If God is going to be, God is
Bro, God is all
the-
good. He can't be bad. So anything negative, we can decipher and break down what's good and what's bad.
Fuck the devil that they talking about is what
Bro,
I'm saying.
I just
this
said-
separate individual, this separate
Bro,
entity.
and that comes to the
Dad
again,
said
that goes
don't do
again
something,
to your lack of knowledge.
and I did it anyway.
The lack of knowledge.
Do I
my
deserve to
people
get my ass
perish.
whooped?
The lack of knowledge, my
If
people
Dad
perish.
said don't do something and I did it anyway, do I deserve to get my ass
But
whooped?
why did you do it though? Why
Why
did you
the
do
fuck
it?
would this
Why did you do it?
person
But hold
go
on.
to him and be like, you know what?
But look though,
Get his
why
ass.
did you do it when your dad told you not to do it?
Because just like any other person in the world, we just had a conscience to fucking do it.
Bro, what birthed that for you not to do it?
Influence of your surroundings, bad habits. Maybe they told you not to do some shit after you already been fucking doing it for a minute.
Again, that's taking.
Like when I was smoking, when I was smoking weed, and my mama told me not to smoke weed.
Response, we will say
I was already smoking that
based
shit.
off your response,
so it's habits
we will
already.
say that's a lack of accountability, bro.
No, it's not.
Bro, how? Okay, check this out. If you was to go to some type of personal development phase in your life, right? You will start with everything, the result of where the fuck you at in life, it's because of yourself, right?
Say it again.
If you was to go through a personal development journey in your life to better yourself in life, right?
Okay.
You will say that where you at in life as of right now is the result of your decisions that you made, right?
No.
How come?
Because I decided.
You just see how you just talking about your because you just said it's God and it's your decision, right? So if you're not doing the good shit that's gonna benefit your life to go forward, then who is you listening to go make the decision to make your life go negative?
When it feels right, I say it's God. When it feels wrong, I say it's because of my proximity and habits. I don't want to give it. I don't want.
That's where you say lack of accountability.
Bro, I just said when we talked about
it on your environment,
exactly,
on all that
right.
shit.
And if we was to say,
you know what? I like that you said that. I'm glad you explained that. Cool. I can definitely take accountability on myself making bad decisions due to what's around me, what seems normal. Because at one point in time in life, hanging black folks from a tree seemed normal. But to some people, it seemed fucking wrong. But they were still fucking doing it, right? They could have stepped back and said no. But their proximity was like, you know what? This is what's normal, even though I feel like it's wrong. But I'm still going to hang this black man. I'm a white man right now speaking. I'm going to still hang this black man because it seems normal right now, even though it felt wrong in the gut. Now, if you go with God, it's like, you felt like it was wrong in the gut. Why the fuck did you do it? Hey, I just went with the proximity, even though I take accountability that I did what the fuck these niggas do. I don't want to be like, oh, the devil had control over me and y'all and everybody else around me and da-da-da-da this. No, me and Dad said, don't fucking do that shit. And I said, but Dad, everybody else doing this shit. So I'm just go with what's normal. And it's not hard to fucking do the norm. All I gotta do is find me a nigga that fucking kissed at a white woman, blue kissed at a white, and I can hang them, and they cool with it. I'm gonna just go with it. And it was that easy.
And the rule,
but for me to go against them, to be like, you know what? Stop fucking hanging people that kiss at white women.
The root of that was somebody came into your life and influenced you to do that, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have to ask, what the fuck came in your life? Who brought it?
The masses.
Who brought it? The devil or the God? Remember, God can only bring good. The devil can only bring bad. We know there's instances in life where God brings people in your life to elevate your life and do good. And we know there's God. The devil can bring people to decrease your life.
But then, in the beginning of the podcast, you just said, in the beginning of the podcast, you said we got free will.
Right. We got free will.
So what is the will that I have free if only the devil?
I just said the one who you listen to is the one you feed the most. So the one who you're focused on the most, that's who you're going to go with.
Why can that not be people?
We don't even have free will because our life was already written out. So what the fuck is the purpose of free will?
Just like you're talking to me right now. Just like you're talking to me right now, am I not listening to you?
Right.
Just like you said, the people you listen to is the one that's going to have control over you. Why am I not listening to you right now?
Bro,
what if you told me a constructive blueprint that sounded amazing on how to rob a bank?
I never said that, bro.
You never said what?
I never said the people you around who's the one you listen to. I said at the end of the day, you have the good and you have the bad and you have your decision.
I'm the bad, God is the good. And the reason why I'm only bad is because I choose to do that.
And I'm telling you, you're being one-sided for you to say that.
Yes, because my dad got the almighty power.
You just said God is the good. So who is the bad then, nigga? Who is the bad?
God is will. He has a good intent. But if you don't fucking listen to me, these are the consequences.
You're putting all the good. Listen, for you to describe God, you just said, if I was to ask you, how would you describe God? God is the good.
Yep.
Okay, so we know.
If you ask your child,
we know that there's a word. There's a word that's called bad. So who would you describe as bad? If God is good.
What you lead with is just like you were asking.
Bro, that's not answering the question.
That is. I'm answering it right the fuck now.
Bro. That just saying one thing.
If you ask a child,
bro, that's answering. I'm answering your question. If you just said, just like how you just summed it up with one word, that's all I need is one word, bro. Who is bad then? If God is good,
me,
you.
I've been said that.
You're the bad.
15 minutes ago on the podcast, I said I'm the bad. Why? Because I choose not to do what the fuck my dad said.
Okay, so how can you be the one who can make bad and good decisions?
Because I'm going to use him as a reference that he has said, don't fucking do this, and I'll decide, you know what,
bro,
just off temptation around what's wrong.
You make no sense for the simple fact that if we was to have a one-on-one personal development session and I was to ask you, Christopher, how did you get here in your life like this right now? Mm-hmm. And I was to say that, yeah, it's because of you. It's because of you. So how is you blaming the devil? How's you saying, oh, well, influences in my environment and all this? How the fuck is you saying that then if you trying to better yourself and elevate? You talking out two sides of your neck, bro.
No, I'm not.
Bro, you saying that it's you at one point, and then you're saying it's my environment, it's people around me, it's all this shit. That's two sides of your neck, bro.
Like I was just explaining to Cuz, if I see a lot of people getting hanged from a tree, and I feel like it's fucking wrong,
bro,
I still make the conscious decision.
What the fuck do that got to do with Oprah being poor as fuck and being the richest woman in the motherfucking world? It's still the same influences that was around her when she was young, and she still became a billionaire.
I cannot explain. I'm trying to do this in a calm manner. Just like I told Cuz.
Is this nigga gonna come out the sky and prove to y'all like I'm really, I do exist or I don't exist or? So what the fuck? That's why you should be like me and don't even consider thinking about none of this shit. Live your motherfucking life. Be true to your higher self. Do what you gotta do. Man. Don't worry about nobody to come out the sky and try to save your ass. Nigga, live your motherfucking life and die. And try to survive as long as you motherfucking can in this bitch. Cause that nigga ain't finna save you. The other nigga ain't finna save you. You gotta save your motherfucking self in this bitch. And my shit just cut off. Good ending.
All right, y'all. We out of here, I guess, on this podcast.
Oh no, it's still recording.
Is it? Oh, yeah. that
like I was motherfucking saying.
No, but like
bro,
the song.
Like I said, bro.
Wait, let me finish, man. This is my part, bro.
If this is only good, so you're putting all the good accountability on God.
Yes.
So who the fuck influenced you to do bad then?
I answered this multiple times.
You just said it yourself. Okay, what brought myself to do this is what I'm saying. What brought myself to do this bad?
Like it. I felt
no, the same things that
if I feel like doing bad, I can just feel like doing good.
Okay, how did good come upon you? It was influenced on you, right? Or persuaded on you, right?
And bad is just as much.
Just like the same way bad. So what I'm saying is, how can you put the same context on God, but not put the same context on the devil? When it's the same type of parameters that you're putting the context in.
Because in reality, I just feel like, just like a dad would tell you, that's bad to do and that's good to do. And you will have the feeling inside your soul to be like, I'm not going to do this, or I shouldn't do this. I actually don't want to do this, but everybody else is doing this. But that good over there, I'm going to do that because he said do that, but nobody else is doing that. God has the almighty power over this so-called fucking devil that don't exist to me. I'm the one that's going to be the chooser of, Dad said that's bad, Dad said that's good, but everybo's doing this over here though, and it just feels, I don't want to be an outsider. I want to go do it. I'm gonna do it. Bro, why? Because my friends is doing it.
But according to how you laying out the context, it makes no sense, bro.
No, it don't. It's related to you being a father. When you tell your daughter or you tell your children, this is bad and this is good. I'm saying the context. If you do that, I'm whooping some ass. And if you do this, I'm gonna reward you.
When you said, man, God is good and I'm the devil.
See, this will happen when you put God and human traits. That shit don't make no sense, and it'll never make no sense. God ain't got nothing to do with no human. It's not a he. It's not a motherfucking she. It's if it is this. It's a it.
Okay. So what created us type shit? What created us?
I ain't gonna lie, that's
Something
hard.
happened out of nowhere, motherfucker.
Like,
Something happened, I know.
Me personally,
Dude, how can you niggas be so naive
if
to
you want me
believe
to be
that?
personal,
though?
bro,
How the fuck can you, nigga, if the Bible was in the library, the motherfucker be in the fiction section, how the fuck can you believe that book?
Bro, for the simple
Because are you
just
reading the
hold
book?
on.
Did you read the
For
book?
the simple fact, we have all these different religions.
Did you read the
Just
book?
hold on,
Exactly.
bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I read
You
the
saying that
book.
you arguing?
We have all these different religions, bro.
No, I ain't
with
read the
si-
fuck-
with
with the book I was talking about.
With the
I said the
similar
Buddha book.
stories, bro, of the same shit that happened.
Yeah, somebody came-
far as the
Stories
creation.
came from people who don't even know the nigga. They talking about Jesus in that bitch, bro. They
Bro,
don't know no fucking
I'm
God.
talking about from how we was birthed, from when they was saying how
Motherfucker
we
said this
made
nigga
it.
had 7 days. Motherfucker made this. Motherfucker nigga was they. None of them niggas was there. None of them niggas even had paper or nothing to pass this
That's
shit
why
down.
I said, bro, God speaks through people. That's why
that nigga ain't never said shit to me, bro.
Bro,
I used to
of
try to
course
pray to that nigga.
Bro,
I used to believe
okay,
in that
so
nigga.
what's the voice in your head then?
Me, my higher
It's
self.
not you.
That's the best. That's my higher. That nigga.
This your higher self.
What you
Who
see?
is your higher self?
My higher self. Look, what
Who's
you
your
looking
higher
at?
self?
Look, what you looking at is my lower self. This is the lowest I could become. I could be seen to a motherfucker.
In
Within
physical
me,
form.
something within me is higher than deeper than that, deeper than you can see.
So
and
what
then
is
there's
that?
something in me that I can't even see that's higher than that, and that's the
What is
highest
that?
it go.
What is that then? What
my
is that?
higher self? That's the highest myself
Okay,
go.
what spirit? Everything has a spirit to live, right?
I don't know.
How you don't know when
How
everything,
do you know,
Because
nigga?
everything that lives has a spirit.
What the
Has
fuck is a spirit?
A spirit is a consciousness, will, and emotions.
No.
How come
them
it's
is
not?
words, bro?
How come it's not,
Them
bro?
is made up. If nobody made a language, bro, what would it be
how
called
come
then?
it's not when anything living, you poke it, you kill it, it dies. You kill it, you know it's in pain. That's emotions. It has a will to do something. Shit just don't exist out of fucking nowhere. It has a purpose on this earth to
Bro,
exist.
it be weeds coming out of the crack of the fucking sidewalk out of nowhere.
Why-
Nigga never
why is
watered
that?
that shit. Nigga didn't
Why
put a
is
seed
that?
there
Why is
because it
that?
came out of nowhere. It's shit just got to accumulating together and boom, fuck around a fucking weed seed came. I mean, plant piece of grass came up.
Okay.
out of
and
nowhere.
What does that plant benefit? Plants are living though.
Yeah,
Plants are
that's
living
and we
organisms.
living too, and we came out of fucking nowhere and walked out the fucking water.
Bro, no. It's
So
called
my big-
it
Dumbass
goes back
shit
to the
make-
Lion King, the circle of life. That plant
Yes.
it came out of nowhere,
Yes.
right? And then here comes this bee. It pollinates it, right? And then that plant gives off oxygen. It feeds us too. It's a circle of life.
Okay, where the fuck did he come in at?
He created all of that shit.
No, how you know that shit,
Bro,
No, he didn't.
because where did we? How was it created?
From the-
Just think, bro. So you saying
The
that
earth, bro.
all of this shit has this precise, exact timing out of nowhere? The sun rises at a certain specific time and it sets at a certain specific time.
Can I-
So you mean to tell
can I
me
say
this shit is precise to the T measurement, but this shit just came out of nowhere
can I
and
say
it
one
just
thing?
happened to just come on its own system like that.
Let's turn it on now. Can I say one thing though? I'm gonna be real with you. If you were to roll 1,000 dice, what you're explaining is how the fuck did them 2 dice make 7? You rolled 1,000 dice out of a bucket. You like, these 2 got 7 and it's 5 and 2. How could that even be matched? It's just, bro, the universe is big as fuck. All of the years that the universe has been here, we just happen to be here off a fucking precise gap. It wasn't like we're the only fucking planet in the solar system with one sun and nothing else. Like so perfect. Like you saying, so perfect. How many universes is it? How many solar systems is it? How big is the universe? It's 1,000 fucking universes. They rolled 1,000 dice. It just so happened that this became the 5 and the 2 to make 7 on the first roll. You rolled 1,000 dices out of a big ass bucket, and now you're trying to say that that's God creation off of the 7. I mean, off of the 5 and the 2. You rolled 1,000 dice, bro. Man, and then on top of that, I was just doing my research on Mars, bro. Mars has water on that motherfucker, bro. and they rotate every like 1 billion years. So there's life on fucking Mars that SpaceX is trying to go
And
get.
probably another billion years.
What the fuck do you think we gonna look like in a billion years?
It's probably gonna accumulate to some motherfucking humans or some shit.
Bro, I absolutely believe in aliens and all that.
I do too. Multi-universes, all that type of shit.
Right.
So you made them too?
But if you roll it
No,
out,
but what I'm saying is all this shit tracks back to the Bible, the original Bible.
Well,
They
you
were
saying the book.
how the aliens came and we made it with them, and that's
where the fuck the aliens come from?
He made the aliens too, or he only got something to do with Earth.
But I ain't gonna lie, that could be the same. That could be the same thing, which is a yes. If the aliens created us, bro, they're the gods. They have a higher power.
To be a creation, there has to be a creator. We already know this.
Yeah.
Things just don't come out of fucking nowhere.
Bro, we came out of the fucking. How come they say from dusk to dawn? You come from the earth, you go back to the
I
earth.
ain't gonna lie, this sounds stupid as a bitch, but if you had to fart right now, right, and you just had to fart, are you the creator of the fart, or did your body and molecules and your genetics happen to
Shit
make
got
that?
to accumulating inside of you, and
See,
then
and it just happened. But did you intentionally like, I'm finna create this
and
fucking
it's
fart?
crazy because I see the logic y'all using, bro.
I'm finna create this fucking fart.
But listen, what y'all using is possibility, right? Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Anything can fucking happen.
Yeah.
Anything's possible, right? Y'all using possibility over probability type shit. Because both of those exist at the same time type shit. But we know anything can happen, which is possibility. But the question is how
long was that?
The question is how likely is that to happen, which is probability.
If you roll 1,000 dice, bro,
If you
roll 1,000
consumed
dice.
all these foods that is gas consuming or that will create you to fart and shit like that, that's the probability of
Check this out, bro. Is he when bitches get pregnant, bro? Is he fucking creating that baby in there all over again? Because you gotta because now all of a sudden, ever since he created the first human, now all of a sudden we just making ourselves.
No, that's the thing. When God do something, he sets it up one time to let it multiply itself. So just like how the story in the Bible came about. And he made everything step by step, one by one. He did it one time, and he made a system, aka a matrix, to basically multiply itself. That's why when he made one human became all these humans who we.
And that human was a male or a female.
That was a point. That was a point.
That
Go back and watch our Matrix video.
One horse.
Was that first human a male or a female?
Was a male. It was a male. Just like how the story goes.
And he was able to create himself.
The male was able to create himself?
You said God created one motherfucker which was able to multiply itself. And you said that first motherfucker was a man.
You talking about Adam, right?
So
many words.
So just hold on.
Adam not the first motherfucker on the earth.
It goes back to specifically what I said. God makes something one time, and after that, it multiplies itself. Right? Hold on. Just hold on. So, check this out. He made man one time, right?
Okay.
No.
So, he made man one time, right?
Okay.
Right? So, okay, now, how can I multiply man?
Right.
He took the rib out of the man.
You believe that shit?
He took the man out the rib out of the man and created one man.
That is a metaphor, bro.
Bro, look at
that's not. Yeah, that's not. I don't even fucking read the Bible, bro. But I was explaining that part, nigga. That's a metaphor for some other shit, bro. Motherfuckers wasn't created from a rib out the motherfucking man's rib, bro. That's a metaphor for some other shit. The Bible is written in parables and metaphors and shit. That shit go over your head, but you have to understand what it's trying to say through the context. That's a motherfucking metaphor, bro. That's not literal. You can't take the Bible literal like a motherfucker was actually made from the rib of a man. Why wouldn't he put a woman in here, which is the motherfuckers who reproduce in the first place? So when I say motherfuckers came out of nowhere, when that sperm go in the bitch,
No, get your
shit get to accumulate.
Listen to this.
Right.
So that Bible shit, that rib shit, that's a metaphor, bro. I forgot what the metaphor was for, but it's a literal. You can't take the Bible.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go with his logic.
I know.
I'm gonna go with his logic.
I'm gonna say the small part, and y'all can go.
Okay.
So the thing about it is, I heard somewhere within the book that not necessarily me reading it, somebody else reading it. They're basically saying that Adam and Eve, yes, they were the first people, but when they kept saying, how the fuck did we have more and more people? But it was something in there that by the time the book was starting to be written, it was like 100 people already in existence already.
That's what I'm saying. Adam and Eve wasn't the first people.
Right.
No, even if they were though, it was like it was 98 other fucking people there. It was like 100 or some people type shit, either pre-existing or just after existence, that started doing this, and that's when they started explaining the Bible. Me personally, I never read the Bible, but that's something I heard, and I just want to throw that in there. But y'all can rap.
Okay, that was on.
So it was other people. But what I'm saying is Adam and Eve weren't the only fucking two, bro. Because now people be thinking about incesting and all this other shit. No, it was like Adam and Eve and then 98 other fucking people potentially before the book.
You made me forget his logic. What was your logic again?
Nigga, you took the Bible literal, talking about motherfuckers.
Yeah. So according to your logic, if you want to be a metaphor, right? It's just the same way how you saying. It's like God. Okay, he made Adam one time. He made Eve one time.
From Adam.
So
now you saying he made two people at once. First you just said he made one.
No, he made one person from a person. This is why men are so important and has that leadership.
I had to be a dumbass.
It has that leadership.
But why the hell
because we came first in everything.
Why wasn't my child born from my rib?
Because it was the rib. The rib is a symbol, right? Just like you said, the metaphor the rib protects the vital.
Say the fucking rib.
The rib protects the vital organs of the body.
Don't the womb do that too?
Which is the most it's the most important vital organs in your body. That's what the ribs do. So the rib is meant to supposed to.
What they say again? Because they took the rib from the woman.
No, he took the rib from the man. From the man.
Took the rib from the man and made a person.
Right.
So why they only take the rib?
So you got to think he took the most vital thing that's in.
But the egg and the sperm wasn't the most vital.
No, bro. You got to think that wasn't a thought yet. That wasn't a thought yet.
It was a thought. I feel like it was a metaphor.
First, we got to come.
Where the fuck wrote the book?
It's not even existing yet. We talking about the man. He created the man first, and he said it's not good for man to be alone. So when he slept, he took the rib out of Adam and made Eve type shit. And Eve was made to be a helpmate to us.
It's somewhere in you that know you on that bullshit.
You know
that shit though. You like, I'm believing this.
It sound crazy. I believe it. Like, it sound crazy as a motherfucker, but it makes sense.
No, the fuck it don't.
Bro, when we look at women, what the fuck do we look at women for? Nigga, just to take care of shit, nigga. Handle our business, nigga. We don't look at them for nothing fucking else.
I look at them because they're cute.
Bro, I'm saying their overall purpose to your life, nigga, is to fucking help.
Reproduce.
To make and
reproduce, right? To multiply.
So when you see a bitch, you be like, damn, you can watch some.
But I'm saying, outside of reproduction, what the fuck is she made for? What is she there for? What's the purpose of her being there, right?
To reproduce. That's it. That's all.
Outside of reproduction, what is her purpose? It's to just fucking help you.
Nurture.
Help you do what? What you
Whatever the fuck you tell her to do.
Nigga, we the strong niggas. We the protectors. We the everything above the woman, bro. Well, I don't even believe in that shit either because I believe.
So you know what's crazy? Let's take this back.
She the one that
was here first.
Because that's where because earlier, bro, you said motherfucker got to be created to be, and motherfuckers had to be born after that. How the fuck is a motherfucker born without a woman?
Okay.
Hold on. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The chicken or the egg? He said the chicken was born first.
Wait, let me cook.
That was nasty back then, bro. She probably had Adam.
You said,
and then they got the.
What was the question? You said how was he came without a woman, right?
You just said.
Let me say. What you say?
They was nasty back
You
then.
just fuck Adam.
Bro, you just said how was a motherfucker made
What
without
is
a
that?
woman?
That's because I went off what you said way
Adam
in the
is her
beginning.
son right
You
now,
said
that's what
you
he
said a motherfucker. In order for a motherfucker to be here, motherfucker have to be born, right? So how the fuck was first of all if dude created the motherfucking Adam,
Right.
where the fuck he gotta be something gotta be born. Adam can't have no motherfucking babies.
I said Adam was born through the consciousness of God. God needed somebody to tend the earth, maintenance,
Say that
to be a
again.
maintenance person for the earth. So that's when God said, "Oh, okay, well, let me make man."
Born through the conscience of God.
No, He said, "Let me make man in our image."
Who's
In
art?
our image.
So God is a man.
No, at that point,
Wait, why
when
we
he
don't got-
said, "Let's make man in our image," he was talking to the life he was going to breathe into the consciousness of the person that he was going to make.
So he decided to make a white person first.
No, it wasn't a white person first.
So when I seen Adam
And who
Eve,
image
they-
did God?
They was white with
referring
belly
to?
buttons.
When he said, "Let me make life into our image,"
Our image.
who the fuck is the
that
image?
was the mind, the body, and the spirit. That's what he was talking to. And
But God didn't have no mind or no. I mean, he didn't have no body. He probably just had a fucking spirit.
He just had a mind and
He
spirit.
said, let's make man into our image. God needed a physical body to be on the earth. So he knew, but he's a spirit himself, and he can't go against his word. So he said,
And what was the purpose of putting him on this earth?
because he can't go against his word, because he's a spirit himself, and he can't manifest.
But if he
himself.
out in where fuck
Wait,
he at
so
chilling,
he can't. Wait. He can't go against his word, so he had to make a spirit or a human
he needed a spirit to dwell on earth in human form.
why was he so fucked
So
up
what-
where he
what-
was
what-
at to where he had to be on earth?
Who?
God. He said. You said like if he needed
It
to be on
said
earth.
in the Bible, God was a spirit hovering, going through the darkness and through light,
Through
That's
dark
right.
matter.
And that's when he said, "Let there be light." There became light.
What was
And
the
he-
light? The sun? Because the only light we get is from the sun.
That's possible. That's possible.
So he created the
It's
sun.
possible, but we know that it was.
I'ma
some
say
type-
yes,
We
yeah.
saw that there was. We know that there was some type of light that was birthed because God said, "Let there be."
Or the Big
light.
Bang.
Let there be. When God said, when God say, "Let there be," it exists now.
Okay, so that was the first thing he created.
Right.
Next.
Next thing, He created the plants and vegetation.
Not the place-
trees.
So he didn't create the earth first.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. That's not trying to
what
get
I'm-
that.
that's-
I knew
okay, check this out.
You an asshole,
Hold
bro.
on.
You a troller, bro,
No.
because I said it. I was like, wait, you forgot to put it.
To
You
put-
like, oh, so he ain't put.
to put what I'm saying in context, that's the same thing basically. The plants and the vegetation,
all right,
which is the earth.
can I-
Hold
can I-
on, that
can I
was
make
the-
it-
that
can I
was
li-
the-
can I make
then
it a
the
real
next
question, though?
thing, that's when he brought upon the plant.
So can I make it a real thing? When the fuck did he create the devil to have power?
I'm gonna get to that.
'Cause we talking about
I'll
rocks
get to
and
that. So he made light, then he made the earth, then after that he made the animals and all that shit to dwell on the earth. Then he said, "Damn, look what I made, and everything is good."
Who was he?
I
Who
need-
said that to?
He said it to himself.
Okay.
Because we all talk to ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's possible. So he said to himself, "This is good, but I need somebody to tend and watch over and steward over all of this." So he said to himself, "Let's make man in our image." And again, when we talking to ourselves, what are we talking to? A consciousness in ourselves type shit. Let's make man in our image. So he took the consciousness in himself and put it into us and created us type shit. That's why that good person who's always on your shoulder will always be connected with God, because God, when he died, he put himself into all
All
of
right.
us.
So where did he get the materials to make us?
The earth, the ground.
So we was
Nah,
made from the fucking earth.
Nah, fuck
We-
that.
we went-
I
we-
bet.
hold
I
on,
bet
no,
it's
no,
different.
no.
He got it
We
from
was-
space,
bro. No.
When
We
they literally just found out.
Bro, no.
I watched all the science videos, bro. Everything that was made to make us, bro, was in the universe, bro. All the shit that made the stars in the world is inside of us.
Right.
All
Which is the earth. The same way as
no,
the earth.
not the earth, bro. It came to the earth from the universe. So what Cuz is saying, where you get the shit from, bro, he got it from the universe and brought it to earth in the collective form, if anything. That's how I feel about it. Because
But where was the fucking universe at?
This is
It
when
was
he
just
said. This is when he said, "Let there be light." Right? When light came, he made the universe. All you see in the universe,
Everything in the universe.
Just hold on,
They-
bro.
no,
Just
I'm
let me
agreeing-
finish.
I'm agreeing
All
with
you
you.
see in the universe is spectrums of light, balls of light, fireballs of shit like that of light, right? Which is the universe, which we can say, AKA outer space. Then that's when he created the plants and the vegetation and shit like that, which is AKA the earth.
how you know
And
last time my phone was off, when that green light was off?
Nope, I just checked.
So I don't think that green light would be on if
It's still on.
yeah, I don't think that green
You know
light
what I'm saying?
would be
Which
on.
is that. So then he made, like I say, he needed somebody to watch over the earth. That's when he said, let's make man in our image.
So we here to watch over this earth.
That's what we was created for. We was created for
You ain't
to
watching
prosper
shit.
and
I ain't watching shit
to
neither.
be, we was made to be fruitful and multiply. That's what
So
we
I feel like I'm not gonna lie. I feel,
But he
well,
also made us to be slaves and shit and bow down and get controlled over
And
by
get
these white
killed
folks
and all this
or
shit.
these what the fuck they call
Bro, I used to ask those same questions like, why did he pick us for us to go through the most?
I don't think he picked us.
Just hold
He
on,
made
just hold
us.
on.
He made us.
Well, I'm saying, why do we go through the most hardest traumatic shit out of any other ethnic group?
Who
right?
else is gonna do it?
Out of any other ethnic group, right? Why did we specifically have to go through that? And it goes back to creation, bro, which is the Bible. And like I say, us being gods, we was really originally gods and shit like that. And they tried to dethrone us and take away our image of who
So,
we really
I got
is.
a problem with that.
So if
Can I
they
tell you-
steady stripping us of our true identity, we can never tap into who we truly are to be, or to tap into our true potential.
So that's why he hated us.
Oh, wait,
Because,
no,
How
wait.
do he hate
Wait,
us?
wait.
because
though?
he
never
a jealous
designed
God.
that.
He's a jealous
Cuz,
God,
let
right?
me say this.
How can we be gods if he's this God?
Cuz let me say this. I'm
Oh,
gonna tell him
there's
this.
a difference
Bro.
between God and gods, plural with the S.
So let me
That's the thing.
Let me make
you
this
can be
simple.
gods,
Let me make
but
this.
there is
look,
a God over the
Mel,
gods.
let me make this simple plain as it's supposed to be. We have a problem with us being black men and fucking, or black people, women, children, whatever, right? In America, we don't got our power. But what about the motherfuckers that's still in Africa, bro? They don't got no goddamn power. They not building pyramids, bro. They have never been stripping from Africa and shit to America to go through what the fuck we going through. So what about the motherfuckers that's still there, bro? They cannot do Jedi mind tricks. They cannot levitate fucking gravel. They cannot do none of that shit. They're still in the motherland and they're not doing nothing
Just remember,
amazing.
God wrote
Or what the
all
fuck
this,
they said.
This is all his plan.
I mean,
so
this is what the fuck Mel said.
That's
But what
fucked
I'm
up.
saying is a motherfucker that never left Africa, bro.
Etiquette.
A motherfucker that never left Africa, bro. Where are these superpowers that they saying, bro? In reality, it's like, yes, we are strong. We can take discipline, bro. But in reality, it's just like, where is the unlocking at? Nobody is in Africa building a pyramid right now to this day. Nobody is in Africa right now creating free energy to this day. And they never been to America. They never was on a slave ship. They never got shipped over here. But they're over there, still being in their natural fucking habitat, doing what the fuck they need to be doing from day motherfucking 2000. They've been there since 2020 fucking 6, which is today's current year. They never fucking left. None of the generations have left. Where are the powers? Where is the structure? Where they look just like America, bro. They just don't got no motherfucking credit over there. They only do cash only. They don't do no credit over there. What the fuck Africa look
he
like
wrote
over
that
there?
shit out for them. He don't like the ass.
What the
either.
fuck Africa look like over there? Look just like over here.
He don't like nobody.
So
We
where's
all
this
fucked up.
fucking power that they were stripping
Bro,
of
listen,
when we got here?
according to y'all logic, bro, for y'all to say, man, why would God do this to us? He really don't fuck with us if he did
I didn't
this
say
and
that.
shit,
I didn't
or
say
if he
that.
set us, or
I
if he
didn't say that.
was to set us up like this.
I ain't say that.
Well, okay, according to move logic.
Okay.
If he set us up like this type shit, right? Okay, so
We got that there like
when you-
6,000 views
in
to it on
life,
channel.
bro. When you testing a person, is that not manipulative?
I don't give a fuck what manipulation is, bro. We have power.
Bro, that's what I'm gonna ask.
He manipulate us.
Bro,
He got
man.
us. He got us.
Bro,
He got us.
When you want to know the true character of a person,
That come from the view.
You manipulate
the stories,
them, right?
Everything. Oh, this one got. That's one got a dog. Damn, they going crazy.
you manipulate them though, right? To get
Manipulate who?
I'm saying when you dealing with trying to figure out the character of a true person, if you was to put them through a test, you will say that's manipulation.
Okay.
How is he manipulating us when he wrote this shit out for us? He knew we was gonna be manipulating his ass.
But
Is he
hold
slow?
on. If you was to go through a test, would you consider that manipulation?
Did he write the test in our? He got our
He wrote-
whole
he
house.
wrote
He got our whole life
everything
planned out.
out, yup.
Yes. So we can't even go a different direction if we wanted to because this the shit that he wrote. So how the fuck?
Okay.
Why the fuck would he try to manipulate some shit that he know what's
you
gonna happen?
definitely got a decision. He gave you life and death to choose from.
He wrote the death. He wrote everything out. Y'all saying he wrote everything
No,
out.
He said you have life and you have
I ain't
death.
gonna lie, we hit a
But
2-hour mark.
I
We
choose
gonna have to
life
stop this
for
one.
you. I choose life for you. He said you have an option to choose life or death. But if
I write a
anything,
movie,
I
bro,
want you to choose.
they cannot go off script.
Bro,
They gotta say what I wrote
Bro,
in the
that
fucking
has
script.
nothing to do with him
Hold on,
and
hold on.
everything to do with you.
Let's tone it down. We got our 2-hour mark.
For the
We
simple
done did
fact-
two. We done did 2 hours.
Well, this the uncut nigga.
He said
Behind the
Bro.
scenes, this motherfucker.
Shit. So, nigga, if you said that,
Shit.
if
Bro, if you wrote a fucking movie out, bro, and you write some shit that you tell me to say in your movie, and I get to doing some other shit, bro, that I can't.
is that my fault that you did some other shit?
I'm saying I can't do no other shit. I gotta do what you put in there. Else I gotta go.
But you did some other shit that I didn't tell you to do, though, right?
Then I gotta get off the set, right?
But
Wait, long story short, the devil told you to do that.
Whose decision was it for you to do some shit that I didn't tell you to do?
Yes.
I can't.
It was yours,
I
though.
can't continue in
But,
the movie though.
what
Right?
y'all say is it's the devil that told him and tempted him to do all that type of shit. He didn't decide to do it. The devil told him. Why? Because God is all good. He wrote the fucking story, but guess what? He ain't fucking go with your fucking story.
No.
So now the devil get involved.
Nigga, that's just
so
like-
it's two dictators
that's
in the
just
movie.
like-
It's
that's
the
just
God
like-
and devil writing the fucking book.
And he know that I got this motherfucking script for this nigga that he know he's supposed to be going and to be doing.
And we choose
but
not to.
He tell me
because of another
he
nigga
tell
that
me,
ain't even
"Oh,
part of
man."
the fucking movie.
No, what I'm saying is, if you initially told me yes, you was gonna do it, and we get in the field, and you have all these doubts. Doubt is what? Is doubt negative or positive? Negative, right?
Okay.
So if you have these doubts after you initially told me yes, that's not coming from God. That's coming from the devil because he
Guess
plants
what we
doubt
finna do?
in you.
We finna wrap this up though. I love y'all.
All right, y'all.
This is another good one. We finna wrap this up.
It's gonna be a part 2 to this one for sure.
Is it?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
we
what
can
the
Matrix
fuck?
next. I love y'all.
Like,
Appreciate
you
y'all. We
niggas
out.
logic is just like, what the
Man,
fuck?
that was some fairy tale.
I ain't gonna lie.
shit.
I had to piss 2 hours ago.
The stories are fairy tale. Yes, I will agree with you on that. But if you actually look at them in context,
You know what?
perfect
You know what?
fucking
Set this
sense.
motherfucker on fire though. Al being here.
It make perfect.
That's
fucking
y'all
sense.
It's gonna be a part 2.
Yeah, cause when Al was here, he was on the same shit you was
Like,
on.
Y'all gonna try to get on me. I'm not going. I'm finna do some. I'm finna have my word right. Nigga, I'm finna go make sure. I'm finna go look up some videos.
Like, I'm just
Nigga,
like, what the fuck? Cause you niggas, especially this nigga, man, God is all good. What,
Bro,
nigga?
as this-
Who the
bro,
best God is?
bro.
Oh man, it's me. How the fuck can it be you? Like, like no,
Bro,
nigga, you make the decision.
if you can honestly say you've been trying to get on your shit, stay on the right path, bro, and you hear motherfuckers like rapping ass niggas, like, oh man, God bless me. They done actually caught bodies. They done actually killed other human beings. They done actually sold all type of shit to other motherfuckers. But they catch they blessing. God told me this. God chose me. God knew I was finna do this. But you got a nigga over here that ain't never killed nobody, never did no harm to no motherfucker, and he asked for God to come, you know what I'm saying, help me, save me. But the nigga don't touch your shoulder, he don't whisper in your ear, he don't do a damn thing. You fighting, you fending for yourself. How can you believe in that nigga?
Because, bro, off the testimonial of the nigga who God put the shit through. Because this nigga, God put all this fucked up shit on this nigga, right? Remember, the only way you can have true conviction is off struggle and tribulation.
I'm still recording.
It's off trouble and tribulation. You don't get inspired, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a good. That was a good
shit.
one.
You don't get inspired off a motherfucker on some good shit. You always get inspired off a motherfucker who been through the worst of situations, who just came out of the blue and just made triumph.
And some people
shit.
go through that bullshit.
So again, what brought all of it? Is it not good?
Huh?
You just put this over here?
That's her stuff.
No, it's been here already?
She just put it there. Yep.
No, I'm talking about nigga just now.
All this shit.
Came back.
I gotta take a piss.
I ain't touched it. Been here since you got here. Yeah.
On what? I'm tweaking. Oh, I was over here. That's why. Damn. Man, I need that microphone.
Give me my shit too. Don't drop my shit in the toilet.
I ain't gonna. That's